Welcome to Preecaaap UFC 314. Um, hopefully Dave will join us, but who knows with him? He will or he won't. I don't know, but I do have. This might be the best card of the year. I don't know, potentially, but this is potentially the best card of the year. I mean, it's a good UFC card. Last one before next week is a break. Easter, there's no card next week. There's no fights. So this
Sucks.
is the
Hate that.
last one to cap off like a 12-week run. So this
Doesn't
should
even
be.
feel like it, Time
I
flies when
know
you're
the
having
time
fun.
does fly. Went through a lot of cards, some crappy, some decent, but yeah, here's the last one before a little break. On time again. What's going on? Yeah, me and we're on time, but Dave, who knows? That's why right now I'm trying to back up, get a little, yeah, a share screen going for. I got fighter face-offs ready. I haven't. You know what? I just printed out this. I haven't got really that prepared for this, but I did go over all these fights a few times. But I think some fizzled out. I didn't check weigh-ins or anything, so it's going to be a first time for that with everybody watching. I'll watch at the same time as you. Do you know if anybody missed weight or anything?
Yeah, Cornhole missed weight. She weighed in at
Oh,
137 and a half.
well, that's fucking corny.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So she looked like she was all of that 137 and a half too. I
how much
mean,
did she? She got a couple pounds over.
I guess what is that, pound and a half over.
Dave is putting up the no hot girls allowed sign.
Hey, he just texted me and he said he'll be on in 10 minutes.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Sweet, good, good. Because I'm still groggy. I just literally I woke up about 20 minutes ago, but I'm gaining my gears. They're starting to crank.
Sure. No, I get it. How'd you do last card?
Um, abysmal. We can share that screen. Let's do that while we're
Yeah.
waiting for Dave anyway. So then I don't have to share those. So yeah, I'll share that. Let's see. Share screen. All right. Yeah, I don't know who won. I know it wasn't me. I'll tell you that it wasn't me. But am I even signed in here? Oh yeah, here we are. Murders Row, Group 3 or not, what is it, 926 or some shit? I don't know. 629.
926.
Previous event. Okay. Somebody I never heard of got first. YBP Michael. Then
Good for
Cesar
him.
'07 and Fuego. MMA Ricky. Dirty Reg. Out of all the people in the chat, Dirty
There we
Reg
go.
is the name I recognize first.
That's one of the brothers.
Literally.
Yep.
Word up, Raw Torque. Let's see how everybody else did that we know here. Let's see. I know some of these names, but I don't think they've been in the chat. I'm just saying in the chat. Real News has been in the chat before. Haven't seen him in like a month or two, but
Yeah.
um Saba, he goes to Johnny K Pick's chat, but
Yeah.
he's not. Ice Viking, he's been in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Ice Vikings from
Giselle,
the
that's
UFC.
Dev's boy from South Africa.
There we go. Straight in.
There's
He's in the
Johnny
group.
K Picks. What's his partner's name there? And let's call him partner too, because it's. I think I'm just, I'm just
Like
teasing. I'm
free
just teasing.
UFC bets or UFC bets. He's like a doctor. I guess he helped with the gloves. But good
Really.
God,
I wonder if he's in Group 926. Probably
very
not.
dry.
Is he in Murders Row? Probably not.
No, he wouldn't be able
There's
to
you.
handle
You did all right. What'd you get? Tied for 30.
33,
You got 33rd
7.
spot. Not tied. You're sole keeper of 33rd. That's better than most of us. There's Kiwi 34. There's
There we go. That's
Lynch.
raw torque.
Where's Raw? Yeah, there's Raw Torque right there, 38. Crystal 42, right above me. He must have copied my picks, changed one of them. Just playing Crystal, we know. But anyway, and there's Dave. Let's look at the bottom end. Oh, there's Dev. 51 out of 53 spots. Dev got
Oh man,
Dev, or
sorry, Dave.
MMA Jesus. I'm sorry, can't use his street name.
Yeah,
There's-
I'm sure he's still
we did,
profiting
yeah, we didn't do
in the
so
bet.
hot last week. We're down the lower quadrant right here for the majority. For me, Dave, Crystal, Dev. But anyway, whatever. We're gonna turn it around this week here. Want to get to UFC 314 in Miami, Florida. So yeah, I got some interesting picks. We're just gonna have to wait until wait. Let's put last week in the past. Let's do that. Agreed. Agreed.
Okay,
It's in
sure.
the past.
Let's do
Why
it.
bring up
Let's do
old
it.
shit? Let's go on.
Yeah,
Let's look toward the future.
that was the
Look
late.
toward
Yeah, forget that card.
the
I love that card.
uh, well, look, yeah. Um, anyway, let's might as well get into this. I think I can share the screen with the face offs. I hope. Yeah, share this. Let me see how they go. Um, yeah, there's Joe Rogan. Man, I wish I knew what he was saying. I'm gonna share this tab instead. I'll probably get copyright infringed, but just for a hot second, as I'm getting other things loaded. Where's Dave?
You got this.
So what's that?
You got this. You know.
Right now, I'm copyright infringing right now, and so I
You
should
know.
probably stop. Yeah, stop. Hold
You
on
got
a
to keep
second.
an
I'm gonna
audience somehow.
whatever copyright infringement. Okay, no copyright infringement here. So I'm gonna run this tab and the other face-offs tab. There we go. Come on, there we go. And the same thing. All right. So we got the first fight coming up. We have Nora Cornell taking on Haley Cowan. Nora Cornell is the one you said she was overweight a little bit, right? What the? Oh my goodness! I didn't even know he left. I apologize, guys. We'll find out. So we're gonna share this tab. We got the face-offs. Let's see. Let's see him come out here. There you are, back.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Overweight.
So
Yes.
Nora Cornell versus Haley Cowan. Cornell came in how heavy in this here? Look, there's Haley Cowan right there. She's like like a cheerleader from Texas or something. That was like in college. She was. Let me go full screen here. She's looking
You know, my
burly. She's very
research.
athletic. I didn't do tail the tape, but I think she's comparable in height, size, weight, all that good stuff. Yeah. So Cohen is actually, yeah, 1 inch taller, 5'8". There's Nora Cornell or Cornell. She came in at 138, a little bit overweight, but still, it is what it is. She has Cowan has 1 inch height and apparently 2.5 inches of reach over Nora Cornell, and stop right there. Boom. I gotta blow this up a little bit so I can see the top. It's cut off. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, here we go. So I don't know what they're bitching about, but they're hugging now. See that? I don't know. Okay, stop right there. That's a good one because you can see there. Look at the girth or the how wide and thicker Haley Cowan is. How and she's broader, just her arms, muscle tone. She's got a little bit of height. It says 1 inch in Tapology, but unless Cornell's squatting a little bit. It looks a little bit more. However, athleticism can only get you so far. I think Cornell is beyond, like, is better skill wise when it comes to not athleticism. Haley Cohen will be the better athlete, but I think Nora Cornell has better skills. That's why we're going to check out their tapologies. So Cornell's coming off a loss to Jacqueline Cavalcanti by split decision. Prior to that, she had all these back-to-back wins in the UFC. Melissa Mullins, who was I don't even know how she got in the UFC. She's nothing great. Jocelyn Edwards, you guys know her. That's a good win. Yep, keep that one. And then before that, she was in UAE Warriors going against nobody. Look at 0-0-0. Bums. So not much going there for Nora Cornell. But Haley Cohen, you say this, she's coming off a loss to Jamie Lynn Horth, unanimous decision. Prior to that, she beat a Contender Series girl, Claudia Lett or whatever. All hail Haley Cohen. Let's see what Haley Cohen got here really quick. Because she's attractive, we're gonna have to check out her Instagram. But real quick, I want to see if she's fought. Okay, look at all these cancellations, and I think it's because Haley Cohen had injuries throughout. And okay, so she had a win off Contender Series. Before that, she was Invicta going against a 2-0. She lost to Kelly Clayton, a 1-2 girl. Look at these girls, 2-1 LFA. Jessie Middleton, 5-5. Come on, Sarah Click, 2-2. She lost to Victoria Leonardo back when they were both 0-0. So yeah, nothing impressive here. Real quick, we're gonna take a quick peek at her Instagram, her media, and all hail Haley Cohen. She's the more attractive girl, and look, she did little wrestling training here, a little teaching, and they're military. Look at the camouflage and fatigue. So they just all want to bang her. But anyway, she's out there doing some BJJ or wrestling stuff. It's an honor and blast working with the U.S. troops in Spain, Romania over the past few days. Can't wait to meet new faces. So yeah, that's all great. She's armed forces training stuff. Let's see if she's got any real like pit and pads pictures. Okay, here's something. All right, we got her hopping around, striking pads. Still nothing really impressive. And she's doing it to Montel Jordan's "This Is How We Do It. This is how we do it." I'm singing it so I don't copyright infringe it. But anyway, you get it. Oh, Crystal's in. All right, so let me catch up to the chat as Real Fight Picks, give your breakdown. I'm on Nora Cornell because I think she's the more skilled fighter. But real quick before you do that, I want to check out Nora Cornell's. Well, no, go ahead. You do that. Give your breakdown. I'm going to check out Nora Cornell's Instagram while you're giving your breakdown. Go ahead.
So, I mean, she's the one who fought Cavalcante twice, I think. And this was the one she was a favorite in the rematch. And I watched the first fight, and Cavalcante had her way. And I just want to say, I was really heavy and high on Cavalcante for the rematch. And I want to say Cornhole impressed me. She impressed me in that loss. And just looking at the records, seeing that Cowan's been submitted by Victoria Leonardo and lost a fight to Jamie Lynn Horth. I mean, it's a obvious. I want to check the line. That I heard that Cowan's the favorite, but I could be tripping on that. But
oh, good
I don't know.
idea. I don't know I didn't write down the line. I'm kind of ill prepared for this, but I didn't write down the lines or anything. But easy enough to look at them. What's Tapology lines say?
And one more thing too. Cornhole has a couple wins in the UFC, and I don't know if that counts because I think Cowan's was on the UFC, the Contender Series, but actual wins in the UFC, Cornhole has those, and
Cornell's
she's fought on.
minus 190. I'm sorry, minus 190. According to Tapology,
Yeah,
plus
I mean it makes
155
sense.
for Cohen.
It makes sense, you know. And I think this is the where the weight miss is going to help her. Obviously, she didn't really try. She looks good. I think she's going to and outclass Cowan. It's a woman's fight, and it's probably going to go to the judges. So judges are fucking grimy. I mean, they don't give a fuck sometimes. So I mean, cornhole. It sucks because you don't want to put your money in a fight where it's pretty much probably going to go to decision. But I have to go with the if I'm gonna go with the more skilled fighter, I'm gonna go with Nicole Cornhole.
What's going on here? Was she smoking a drink or something? Did you see the? Oh, she got this crazy drink.
Yeah, I don't.
Did
That's
you
why
see
she
the?
didn't make weight.
Yeah, look at all the fruit and crap.
Yeah, she likes to eat.
That's right. I like girls that like to eat. Right there. Did you
Yeah.
see her lighting that?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
she's just what? Oh, she's whatever. All right. Anyway, who cares? Um. So yeah, we're both settling on Nora Cornole.
It's the
Yeah,
logical thing to do.
I'm kind of confident for a girl fight too, but nothing crazy. So for that, all right. So we're settled on Cornell. If Dave comes here, we'll just catch him up. Whatever. Um, I guess she now trains. She's not in Texas. Cohen is in Colorado. She got robbed by Jamie Lynn Horth. I don't agree with that. I remember seeing that fight, and I lost money on her. Was minus 200 live in round three. Definitely won it. Really? Is that the one? I don't recall it that much. But what occurred? About time.
But imagine what
UFC
Cavalcante
fights
would
are
do to
good. The record
Cavalcante would fuck Cowan up.
do tape like real fight picks. I don't have time for that shit. She had to cancel all those fights to keep her husband off students. That's the lore. Whether the fight ends inside the distance, Nora wins or loses inside distance, missing weight like this, she's gonna win. I don't think it's inside distance. 8 minutes cardio on Nora tops. Really? I don't know.
Nah, it
He
just
might
looks
be
like
onto something.
she
That's the thing.
powers
I think
through.
Haley Cohen will have the better cardio. That's the one of the uh, ticks that she boxes that she checks. Um, yeah, I don't trust any gas tank on female. Not these two female fighters. Later on in the card, there'll be unlimited gas tank on a couple of female fighters, but these two, no. 65% tariff on French chick. Yeah, Nora Cornell's French. So, but we got 90 days before that kicks in. We got 90 days. 90 days. Well, now it's like 88 days of before the tariffs kick back in. You remember nothing, Ranch. She was robbed. Smoke weed, you have no memory. Unlike me, do crack. Okay. All right. Seen all Nora's. Did you watch tape on this? Of course you did, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, for this fight, there's no need. I
Okay,
mean,
I didn't think so. Let's move on. Next, we have Trayshawn Gore taking on Marco Tullio. Marco Tullio is Norma Dumont's man, right? Isn't that? I
oh
believe.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a thing. They got robbed, I guess, or they got that. They
Say
were
that again.
somebody tried to rob them.
Say that again. Really?
Someone tried.
I didn't
Someone
hear
tried to
that
rob them.
story.
Yeah,
I,
and
I did hear a story about um, Norma Dumont's former boyfriend, the one she left to go with Marco Tullio here. uh, Norma Dumont, her last fight, her former boyfriend was her coach, and her last fight, he cheated on her. She broke up, but it was like 3 weeks before last fight. So her cheating boyfriend had to be ringside, cage side for her last fight, which is awkward. After you caught somebody cheating, left them, but then you had to bring them back because it's 3 weeks before your fight. So it was just a weird thing. But anyway, Marco Tullio,
Yeah.
Matuto is taking on Mr. Vicious Trayshawn Gore. We're gonna open this up a little bit closer and see what we got going for these guys. Trayshawn Gore coming off a win over Antonio Tricoli by standing guillotine. Okay, good. Before that, he guillotined Josh Fremd. Okay, you can do guillotines. Lost to Cody Brundage, overhand right to ground strikes. Prior to that, he lost to Brian Battle. That was his UFC debut, if I'm not mistaken, because boom, he won in what is this? AFC. And from my understanding is before Trayshawn Gore did have that Brian Battle debut, he was pretty much novice because he only got like 3 pro fights or something really ridiculous. And okay, yeah, exhibition Gilbert. That's Ultimate Fighter. Ultimate Fighter. Before that, look at the people he's fought. He was amateur, okay, but then as a pro, 0-0, 1-0, 0-0. Then he went to the Ultimate Fighter, won those 2 fights against who knows who Ryder Newman. Gilbert Urbina is like there's like 3 Urbina brothers. Gilbert is probably the best one of them, but that's not saying much. They're not that. Unfortunately, they're just not as good as they're supposed to be. Then he come to the UFC debut, loses to Brian Battle, loses to Cody Brundage, finally bounces back with guillotine chokes. He found his ticket is guillotining people. Look, this was a performance of the night where he guillotined Josh Fremd, guillotined Antonio Tricoli, but Antonio Tricoli is nothing great. So, but now he's going against the unproven Marco Tullio. Matutu or Matuto, this guy. Um, let's see what he's got going on for him. Matuto, 9 wins by TKO, KO, TKO. 1 loss by TKO. He's never been submitted. Keep that in mind. Trayshawn Gore, guillotines. Okay. And he's never lost a decision either. He's only lost 1 time. That was by a knockout. We're going to find out who did that. Let's see what he's got going. He beat Ihor Pateria. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
doing there. That's not a big deal because Ihor
Mm-hmm.
Pateria has a couple highlights, but he's pretty much a jobber. They feed it's sacrificial lamb type fighter. You know what I mean? They just feed him to increase your record.
That's
Before that, that was his UFC debut against Igor Pateri. Before that, Contender Series, LFA. But here's the thing: look at these records compared to Trayshawn Gore's records, his competitor records. You know what I mean? 6-2, 6-4, 5-2, 35, 19-1, 6-1-1, 6-1, 22-7, 2-0. So right there, he's had in this little span, he's got more experience than Trayshawn Gore's whole career, pretty much. You know, see what I'm saying? If you're just going by their Tapology fight records, you know what I'm saying? Um, so by that, I'm gonna have to go with Marco Tullio just being the more experienced fighter, even though Trayshawn Gore's been in the UFC a little bit longer. But I think Tullio has beaten a better. I'm not saying they're not top cream of the crop or anything. Road to future, and what is this? I can't Preecaaap combat, LFA. I'm just saying they're not the best, but at least they got better than 0-0 records and crap like that. So I'm not confident at all, but I'm going to take Norman Dumont's boy Marco Tullio to get it done here, and I imagine he's probably look at knockouts. Let's see how is he getting it done. Round 1, round 2, round 2 decision. Round 1. I have to go lean toward the knockout. However, I don't know about Trayshawn Gore. Is he chinny? Trayshawn Gore he got knocked out by Cody Brundage. Well, that was ground strikes, and that was kind of fluky too, if I remember. He lost a decision there, and before that, no losses except for amateur decision. Man, what are you thinking about this fight? I'm going with Tullio. I would have to say, yeah, probably inside distance. TKO round 2. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that I heard it from Trayshawn Gore's lips himself. He said that God told him that he was going to be a double champ. So that means he has to win this fight, right? If
Wait,
that's going
say
to
that
happen.
again. Say what did you just say? Who
I've been
said that?
following Trish. I've been following Trayshawn since the beginning. I watched that whole
Okay.
season of Ultimate Fighter. It was super good. I got to learn about him, and he has like a girlfriend, and he said that God told him that he was going to be double champ. So
Hmm.
if that's true, then he has to win this fight because I don't think he's already taken too many steps back for that to
Do you
be
think
true.
him and Bryce Mitchell worship the same God?
Yeah, that's a great parlay right there.
The God
That's a great.
parlay? The
The
God
God
parlay.
told him.
We'll get to, we'll make with that potential, we'll get there. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
And then you have Marco Tulio on the other hand,
Right here,
and
Wild Torque just said it.
oh my goodness,
Isn't
that's
that
so
I
true.
didn't even read that. That just happened to, okay, we're
Yeah,
on the same page.
everyone's in a vibe right now. But you got Marco Tulio on the other hand, and you hit it perfectly. Like I saw the same exact thing. He's fighting fighters that are with good experience. Maybe even you could say Marco Tulio has a better strength of schedule. But on the other hand, Trish Ungor has the UFC experience. He's been under the lights a few times. He does have a win in the UFC, a couple of them. He lost to Brian Battle, and that's not bad. And he didn't get finished, so he's pretty tough. And yeah, that loss to Cody Brundage is kind of weird. But I'm gonna pick. It's hard for me to really pick this. I'm definitely wouldn't put any money on it. I wouldn't pay the chalk
Yeah,
on fucking.
I didn't realize how much chalk there is, but you know who might be able to help us out with that? Dave. What's
Hey
up,
guys,
buddy?
I got
Better late
Marco
than never.
Tulio. I'll be right back. Marco Tulio.
Marco Tullio. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, long day. I'm back. I'm here.
Good.
Sorry for the delay.
No, that's fine. You're only one fight back. We can catch up. We've been dilly dallying, playing fuck. So easy to catch up.
Touch butt in the park.
Yeah, we're playing touch butt in the park with what's his name? That's my favorite thing to do. Touch butt in the park. People forget, man. All right. So while real fight picks is gone or he's taking a shit break or something, I don't know what he's doing. What the first fight there, Nora Cornell and Haley Cohen. We're both on the side of Cornell only because we think she's better skill set, but Haley Cohen would be the better athlete.
No,
Just
Haley's a
your
better athlete. I think she used to be a gymnast, wasn't she?
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
Crystal
she'd be
says. Both of
fine.
these guys.
I think she was like on the cheer team, or wasn't she like a cheerleader?
That's what I thought. She was like a
One of
Texas
those, like the special, which is
Olympics.
impressive as fuck. Like I
Special
could never
Olympics.
do any of that.
Imagine if she was a cheerleader to the Special Olympics. I'd be down. Sorry. I can't even picture it in my head. Like cheerleaders for the Special Olympics. I'd be down. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. Uh
Oh,
Go ahead with the Haley Cohen Nora Cornell. Hurry up. We both picked Nora.
yeah, well, so do I. I'm going to pick the French girl as well. She is a smaller girl. But I think she's gonna be the faster one. I think the cardio is going to be better. And as you know, in most girl fights, and cardio is very important. It's going to go 3 rounds. I don't even know if I have that many stats on these two. Hang on, let me see what I got. Oh, I do have some stats. 3 and 2. Here we go. So Nora, strike line per minute 3.41 versus 2.97. Advantage Nora. Strike absorbed 2.18 versus 3.17. Negative striking ratio for Haley. Positive striking ratio for Nora. Probably an advantage there. Where we're going to be concerned about is on the takedown average, where she has 1.5. Haley has 1.5 compared to 0.39. Mind you, I'm going to say a better repertoire of opponents for Nora. takedown accuracy of only 33% for Haley. 50% takedown defense for Nora. She might be able to squeeze away and not be able to get taken down. I'm thinking that's the way it might be. She has good defense. She's quick. She's gonna have to keep moving though, and it's gonna be interesting to see.
Nora's got shit cardio, and
What's
he might be onto something with that. Nora Cornell's got shitty cardio. That's what Crystal's been saying. He said, "Look, watch her Dixon fight. She gassed out, zero cardio. She had a weight. She missed weight today, and I guess Crystal's saying she missed weight last time, and that's where her cardio is shown that she after round one she's nothing." Which is scary, but it's just a pick. We're not putting money. Ooh, I think I'd like to see that movie.
Anyways, point being, I think she's going to be, even though she's going to be backpedaling the whole time, I think she's going to be able to outlast and outclass Haley, especially on the feet. She's going to be able to piece her up. I do think Haley's going to be a lot slower. I could be proven wrong. Curtain jerker, girl fight. I don't really even care about my pick. I'm definitely putting any money on it.
Perfect. All right, and we're moved on now. Did you end up getting the face-offs up? Because I have them, but they're just like you do it better. Perfect. I can get mine off then because it's taking up gigabytes. And so Marco Tulio, Tresean, I was just looking over their resumes, their the Tapology, their fights, and neither one of them are impressive at all. But at least prior to coming into the UFC, Marco Tulio has way more experience. Look at his records: 13-1. Tresean Gore's 5-2. He does have more UFC fights, Tresean Gore, but only two of them, the last two are wins. And Antonio Tricoli, that might as well be a regional guy, Josh Fremd is good. That's his best win. But just submission. And Tulio never been submitted. Yeah, I'm on Norma Dumont's boyfriend, boy toy, Matuto. But I'm not confident and I didn't realize minus 380. That's fucking stupid. If anything, I might scratch off on Tresean Gore at plus 300. So my pick for Tapology gun to head is Marco Tulio. But at a betting, you don't got to bet every fight. I've learned that. I've learned save your money. You don't have to just. I'm a degenerate, so I do. But I don't. I'll put it in a parlay, but that I'm gonna try to stay back from this fight a little bit. I already put it in like 3 parlays, to be honest with you. This fight, but I'm not gonna. I would not bet it straight up. If I did, it would be a scratch off on Gore. So, what is your pick here? I'm gonna go get a beer while you break it down.
All right, so Tresean Gore, he won his last fight. I get it, Antonio Tricoli, who is really not a good look. Yes, beat him by guillotine choke, finished him in the first round. But before that, over 2 years ago. So issues here. Marco, very active fighter. ER Pretoria, we know about him. A little bit washed up. We get it. Mateus Duclos, who was 6-2 and is now 7-3. Not the greatest fighter, but still decent. Semi De Santos, 6-4, now is 6-8. Not a good look on that one. So really, coming off of one good fight in January, a couple months ago, up against Tresean Gore, more of a coin flip than what it should be. I'm still going to pick this guy, but Tresean Gore does have a chance. Unfortunately, we'll see how we look in the face-offs. Let's go to the face-offs real quick and see how these guys pair up against each other. Oh, way behind here. Way behind.
What's up, Dave? Good to see you, my friend.
Come back. How you doing?
Same old. Not too bad. I can't complain. Things are good. Ready for this exciting card.
Well, here you go. You got anything to say about these guys?
Is that Who is that? Is that Marco Tulio? He's a good-looking guy, huh?
He is handsome. I can see what
God
Nora's
dang.
after. I see what Nora sees in him. Handsome fellow. But look at this specimen.
Okay.
Trayshawn Gore. His eyes are real close together, Trayshawn Gore. He's like um the who's the racist kid guy from Louisiana? Kelly? He's like the black Kelly.
Tony
Uh,
Kelly.
what's his name?
Tony Kelly.
Yeah, Tony. Is that Tony Kelly? Yeah, he's like the black version of Tony Kelly with the eyes real close to each other. Trayshawn eyes close Gore, and Tony Kelly his are bugged out, but it doesn't matter. We're just being assholes. So look, Turcoli has a little bit of height. What's Tapology say? 6. It says Tapology says they're neck and neck, but right there you can tell unless he's wearing flats compared to sneakers or something. But yeah, Tapology says they're both 6 foot.
Mm-hmm. No.
And they're both 30 years old. Where the hell is Trayshawn Gore's gym? Nothing listed. We know that.
I heard that he trains at American Top Team Atlanta. That's what I heard. But I don't know. You know how that changes. He might be moving around, training at different places. But I know he was there at one point.
Is that what's for here? Yeah, I wouldn't put it in a parlay, but I do have it in 3. I know. I'm such an asshole. I talk so much. My degenerate gambling habits like overseed my sensibility of don't put that in a parlay. Do it. Just put it in. You want to win, don't you? It's stupid. Adolph Kelly. Yes, the bug eyes. Being close absolutely matters. Is the predatory genetics. All right, now we're getting into it. Was that gender reveal? Does you know what baby thing that really I heard there's a fight today that's coming up. Oh, that Patty Pimblett had twins. But you know what? Michael Chandler also had a baby. So that it kills it out on that one. Just throwing that out right now. Anyway, but back to this fight. Who had the baby there? Was that Gore, Trayshawn Gore with the baby reveal thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the baby now? Nowhere. He didn't have it yet? Or is it? It's in the. Oh, is that it?
That was 7 weeks ago.
Oh, that baby's walking.
That was 7 weeks ago.
Girl. How old was this post?
7 weeks ago.
7 weeks ago. So there's a bun in the oven. Right there. There's a beautiful wife. Okay, Trayshawn Gore. I like it. I don't know. Sabatini's got little beady eyes too. Same build. Hebrew only beat Sabatini for real. All right. Yeah. What are you guys doing? I told you I'm on Tulio. I'm not changing my pick.
You know, I believe in God, and I feel like an atheist doing it, but I'm on Tulio.
And I am on Trayshawn Gore.
There you go, Dave. Plus 300, Dave. Plus 300. You gonna throw some money on it?
You got to put a scratch off on this one.
Maybe a scratch off. All right. Well,
you know why?
Why? Because he's black?
Yeah, well, that too. But besides, Trayshawn Gore didn't fight for a very long time. He took a 2-year hiatus between 2002 and 2024. In November of last year, finished off Antonio Turcoli, who was trash, finished off in the first round. He's on his comeback. He's starting up his family. He's getting going. Marcos Tulio, looking at his record, he beat Ior Paterio, who was pretty much washed out at the time that he fucking beat him on his way out. Before that, Mateus Duclos, who is a nobody, who was 6-2, is now 7-3. Garbage. Before that, Semi Dos Santos, 6-4, who is now 6-8. Before that, a guy who was 5-2, who is now 8-3. Not very impressive. Before that, a 35-19-1. Come on, this record's padded the fuck. I don't like it. He's got 1 Contender Series and 1 UFC Fight Night Series, going up against a guy who's got way more experience, who's got way more motivation. I like the odds in my favor as far as I'm concerned. I'll take him all day long. At what was it? Plus three what?
Plus 300.
Plus 300. That's worth a scratch off for me.
Look real quick. Just real quick. Watch. Boom. Ouch. Boom. Ouch. Boom. Ouch. Boom. 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 Trayshawn Gore. That's what's happening tomorrow, bud. Right there. Me. Tulio. Watch. Boom. Oh, my rib hurts from that. My rib hurts from that. Come on, Dave. But okay.
They're all garbage.
All right. Anyway, go ahead then.
Yeah, I'm done.
Huh?
Tulio's probably the next Conor McGregor, dude.
Oh man, he's the new hot shit, Tulio. Handsome too. Handsome fella. He's gonna walk all over Trayshawn Gore. Anyway, moving on. Next, we got Sumaderji taking on Rich Raposo. New England Cartel's own. You know, I didn't meet him, I didn't shake his hand on him, but I saw Mitch Raposo fight in, was it Massachusetts? I want to say back 2021 maybe ish, somewhere around there, someplace. When I was doing that regional scene, that classic fighting entertainment or some shit, the regional scene around me, the New England scene, Mitch Raposo was on a card. Let's see.
Is that when you would watch your buddy Don Shamus fight?
Yeah, Don Shameless, my boy. And he was, Rich Raposo was on one of those cards, that the Shameless Don Shanus, on a Shanus card. And we're gonna find out which one real quick. Mitch Raposo, 9-2. New England Cartel represent. Not really, but he's coming off a loss to Andre Lima by split decision. Before that, Justin Valentine's Cage Titans, Tyler Smythe Cage Titans. There he is, classic entertainment sports. Raposo versus Carvalho. That 2022. That might, you know what? That might be it. Let me see. If Don Shane is on this motherfucker, and no, this is not the fight I've seen, but I've definitely seen Mitch Raposo fight on Class and CES when I was doing the whole Don Shanis fight tour. I went to like 4 fights that he was in. Don Shanis fought in like a whole mess of them though. Oh, Cage Titans. That was it. Cage Titans. It's one of these. Cage Titans for sure. What did I say it was? 2020 or 2019? I forget. But definitely a Cage Titans event. I've seen Mitch Raposo. And you know what? What I took, look, there's my boy. So here, I'm going to share screen. It was definitely this. Don Shanis beat Kevin Barberena, and then Mitch Raposo was on this card. Yeah, now I remember. Jay Perrin was also on this card. He's another loser from the Northeast. Mitch Raposo beat this guy named Ron Leone.
There you go.
And nobody great, but definitely, yeah, it was this. I saw him in this Plymouth Memorial, Massachusetts. And what is this? Cage Titans 47. Anyway, Sumadarji's got like an 8-inch reach advantage and is the way better striker. He's going to get way more significant strikes. And if he keeps it standing, he should be able to fly through this. However, Sumadarji's weakness is he can't stop a takedown. So if Mitch Raposo has fight IQ, he should go in with a game plan to attack a takedown and get on top and smother and make it a stupid, boring fight where he gets blanket coverage, control time, and does like jabs and stuff when he's on top position. So I don't like this fight at all because I want to fade Mitch Raposo because he's not good, but he's better on the ground than Sumadarji, and Sumadarji's let me down a bunch of times as well. I've bet on this dude, and he's lost me money like 2 or 3 different occasions, Sumadarji. So what do you do here? I guess, what's the odds, Dave? Sumadarji should be a big favorite, right?
Favorite, 175.
135. Oh, it's closer than expected. But look at Sumadarji real quick. He's coming off losses to Charles Johnson. That we'll give him that. Tim Elliott, we'll give him that. They're good. Matt Schnell, that was a performance of the night. Those are his last 3 fights, and they're all last 3 losses, where 2 of them he got choked out. Where Mitch Proposal, I told you, the key to victory is get to the ground and wrestle and grapple. That's who he beat. He beat Malcolm Gordon. Okay, not a wrestler. He beat Zaruk Adashev. Not, I don't know. Andre Sukumtat. Uh, I'm saying, I don't know. What are you gonna do here? I don't know. I guess we'll go with the dog. Reluctantly, I'm taking Mitch Raposo. Oh, I don't like the 8-inch reach though. Maybe when I'll change my mind if I see the face-offs. What do you guys think? Real fight picks? What are you doing?
I love the what is this guy from the Saralongo camp? What'd you say?
Oh, look at him.
New
Wiry. He
England
looks like a
Cartel.
little wiry wrestler, doesn't he?
I love those guys. Gotta love those guys.
Dynamite comes in small packages, mister.
I love that camp. And then let me see. Who was Mitch Raposo's last loss to? It wasn't Andre Lima, was it? Is that the guy he fought? Who's pretty good, right? And he fought that on short notice. So Mitch Raposo.
Suma Darty's little kid brother with him? What's going on?
Mitch Raposo's coming off a full camp. And I don't know. Something's telling me to go with Raposo. Even though he's the smaller guy there, he's coming off a full camp. And to me, he's always looked kind of half decent. I just can't remember. Who was his loss against, last loss?
It was Andre Lima. Before that, he lost to White Kong, Jake Hadley, in the Contender Series, though. So between the Contender Series, he also lost to Ludovic Shalinian in the Ultimate Fighter House. So he's been through. Aside from that, he's beat, bunch of bombs. He beat a bunch of cans. But aside from, beat a bunch of cans. He lost to people with names, and then he beat some more cans. They came back. Tyler Smythe, look at 2-0. Come on, really? Andre Lima, 8-0 is the last. Yeah, and that was a loss. He hasn't beat anybody. He's beaten nobody worth, writing home about anyway. Oh, hey, Mom, I beat Jay Viola. Who cares? He's 3-2. Yeah. Go ahead.
I will say one thing though: that loss against Andre Lima, split decision loss. Andre Lima, who was 8-0, is now 11-0. You can't blame him on that loss. And that was who didn't make weight. Who was short decision? Yeah, he was short decision. Didn't make weight. Correct. Chat, Crystal, help me out.
They both made weight, didn't they? I think so.
Nope.
Right there. Who didn't make weight?
I'll tell you right now.
Fades the Asian. RFP always fades the Asian.
All right. So Lima on that split decision was 5 pounds heavier.
Oh, that's why. So that's why he beat Mitch Raposo. 5 pounds. That's
And that makes a difference, UFC. Man. Especially when you're a wrestler cutting weight to make 125 and your opponent's 5 pounds heavier and you still sign the contract. I'm going to fucking fade that win just a little bit. Sorry, fade that loss for him just a little bit. So, and if not,
Mitch did nothing against Lima. Shouldn't have even been a split decision.
Oh, okay. We go to stats if you want.
Let's see. Suma Darcy's got sub wins. Let me see. He's got 1 sub win, 6 sub losses. Suma Darcy, according to Tapology. So Sue sub is a good look, but not really. I don't think it's gonna happen. Not against a better wrestler. Mitch Raposo is a better wrestler. Yeah, but it's different with this. Is a different fighting setup because Mitch Raposo has wrestling. Sue Madarji it does not. So it's what's a camp when you talk about New England guy? No, I don't. I think he was being sarcastic when he said, "I love that camp." Do you really love New England Cartel, or are you being sarcastic?
Look, when it comes
Oh,
to
White
making
Kong's
the,
fighting right tonight on PFL. Interesting.
I don't know, he was cut. That's kind
No.
of sad.
Yeah,
PFL.
it is kind of sad.
I
Should
hear nothing but bad things about that company now. The
Professional
UFC.
Fight League.
Yeah, he watched tape. Let me go over some stats real quick. Strike line per minute, 4.72 for Simandarji, 2.29 for Mitch. Strike absorbed, 3.09. Negative striking ratio for Mitch, 3.32. Mitch's only path to victory here is takedown. Takedown average 0.23 versus 1.94. Even in two
Yeah.
losses, Mitch got it. Mitch got 2 takedowns every fucking 15 minutes. Not a bad thing against Lima and Hadley. Pretty
That's
impressive.
the thing. He could do it again here.
He's gonna ragdoll him. Takedown accuracy 60%, takedown defense 66%. Yes, much more of a repertoire for Samaji, but 1, 2, 3 losses. Win against Adeshev and Gordon. Okay, that was too long ago for me. I'm sorry. That was a long time ago. And we're looking at 2021. He hasn't had a win over 4 years. That's horrible.
Sumadarchi?
Yeah. It's been 4 years
Yeah.
since what he's
That's what
gonna
I was going to say too. But go ahead, Dave.
now and save his save his career? No. Doesn't have the class. It's a good fight. I think it's a coin flip. Mitch plus 140. I like it. He's going to make my every card. I make an underdog where I pick 5 underdogs and I pick 2 of them to win. And as long as 2 of them win, it pays off. It's done well over the last 2 weeks or over the last 3 weeks. I'm going to keep on doing it. He's going to be on one of my dog picks. Some of these dogs are going to come in. I think Mitch might be one of them. It's a coin flip.
Yeah. It's a very, very tight fight.
But we're all on Mitch.
Surprisingly, right?
That's cool.
Look at who's that little kid that's with Sumadarji?
That's like Ranj's cousin.
That's
I
his
know,
coach
right?
right there. That's a striking coach.
Their family reunion. Yeah, striking coach, that guy. uh take a quick look at this. Just it'll come. Boom! Mitch Raposo can strike too. Watch it again.
Oh,
Boom!
that's from New England.
Boom! In case you didn't see it
Oh
the first
no,
time. This is CES, Classic Entertainment Sports. Boom!
man, there's your clam
Yeah.
chowder.
Mitch Raposo.
Damn.
But anyway, look at Madarji does have a little. Obviously, he's got like 8-inch reach advantage, and there's some obviously clearly a few inches of height there. I don't know how much Tapology says. He's a longer guy, but I don't know if he can outstrike, keep it on the outside. He can win, but if Mitch Raposo gets inside, like phone booth punches him from the inside, like little those quick 1, 2, 3 jabs, and then goes for like a takedown or something. It could, yeah. Mitch Raposo, let's go, bud. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure Mitch has been fighting his whole career against fighters that are taller than him.
I think you're correct too. I bet you if you look at all the people that he's fought, we don't have time, but I bet you if you went through his Mitch Raposo's fight record, let's see. Andre Lima's probably bigger. I'm not looking at every single one, but I guarantee he's probably been the shorter guy in most every fight that he's been in. So
Yeah. Not something new.
All right. Okay. I feel a little bit better taking Mitch Raposo now. I know Crystal's like, you fucking idiots, but whatever. Sue is due for a win. Yeah. Like Odie. No, Odie was a different deal. Reach advantage. All right. Anyway, um,
Kiwi, yes. You pay five. You pay whatever it is per fight. As long as two dogs come in, you're breaking even. If three come in,
that's a
it's even.
Chinese Hasbulla. That guy that was with Sue Madarji.
Yeah,
Per combo. Yeah, it's like a round robin kind of, right? Round
yeah.
robin ish. Like they combo all five. Yeah, for me, if I do that and put $5 round robin per fight, it ends up being $100 bet. But
I'll
you
show
can
it to you
win, you
after. I'll show it to you after.
know. Yeah, we'll show it after. Let's move on. Next, we have everybody's favorite person to hate, Cedricus Dumas. Dumas is taking on Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, Cedricus Dumas. This is going to be a fun fight. These guys, because they're both like bad boys. Well, Oleksiejczuk, he's been. I've hated him, but I've liked him too. Look at their last five. Oleksiejczuk is 1-4 in his last five, coming off loss to Sharamagomedov, Kevin Holland, which I will say Kevin Holland did get knocked down by Oleksiejczuk, so keep that in mind. Michelle Pajeda, he beat Chidi and Jaquani, who I think is a way better version of Cedricus Dumas. Same type of fighter, so just keep that in mind too. And he lost to Kyle Baralho. That's given. All right.
In
Cedric
2 years,
Dumas five. Coming
in
off a
two,
win over Dennis Tululin. Sucks. He lost to Nursultan Ruzaboyev. Sucks. He beat Abu Zaitar. Probably his best win. He beat Cody Brundage. Sucks. And he lost to Josh Fremd. Not that good. I'm not saying Josh Frum sucks, but he's not that good either. So I'm going in this case. I will take Michael Oleksiejczuk. He is look at 2-1 favorite. Man, I hate that. I was hoping it'd be closer, but the reason being is that when he does have against Chidi and Jaquani, I think about that, and I think Chidi and Jaquani is a better level of fighter than Cedricus Dumas. The same style, lengthy, keeping it at reach, like keeping it length, like using his length to keep the fight on the out, keep the punch on the outside. And Michael Oleksiejczuk's already fought. All these guys, I think, are like over 6'2", 6'2", 6'3". It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I got Michael Oleksiejczuk. I think he's gonna probably find a finish, maybe. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say he's gonna find a finish. I don't know if it's gonna be knockout or submission, but I'm still gonna say within the distance for Oleksiejczuk. See it, probably a TKO. I don't know, round 2, something like that. Yeah, what do you guys think about this crazy fight?
Man, every time I see Cedricus
Oh
Dumas,
yeah, sorry to interrupt. Real quick, Cedric Dumas is his. This is his home turf. He's a Florida guy. Keep that also in the back of your head. All right, go ahead. I won't interrupt you.
there
no,
you go.
it's fine. I just was saying that every time I see this guy, he reminds me of our old buddy Manny from what was that?
Fight
What was he?
Club,
Oh yeah,
something.
MMA Fight Club.
Yeah.
And Manny used to do his interviews, and one time it was that girl Haley interviewing Cedricus, and like no warning. A warning would have been like kind of decent, but like he's just talking, no warning, just like walks, gets up, and goes and just starts peeing and never breaks sentence. You know?
I do
Who did?
remember that.
Do you remember
Cedric?
that? Yeah, dude. He never broke a sentence, and he kept the
And he
rhythm.
did ASMRP.
Yeah, so I can't judge. You know what I mean? I've also he's in the same club. Me and him, and Dave.
Look at how small his face, his skull is compared. Look at how it's like he's got shrunken head syndrome. Look at how he's got like Beetlejuice head. You know Beetlejuice from Howard Stern show. Look at how small that face is. His from his forehead to his chin compared to is like the length of Olasechek's forehead to nose almost. See the distance? That just I didn't that blows me away right there. Crystal's got to know something about a tiny head thing. Oh look, hard to hit that tiny head. I knew it was something.
Hey Lupe, how is our like most like visible minority the most racist fucking host we have?
I didn't even know. I haven't.
What's that to do with race? The
Oh,
size
you're
of his
talking about
head.
Ranch?
The size of his head has nothing to do with
Yeah.
the color of his skin. I don't care if he's white, black, yellow, Puerto Rican. His head is little. He's got a little head. You know what? He had that wish from that one genie in the bottle, and he's like, she's like, you get 3 wishes. He's like, well, how about first wish? Can I get a little head? Bing! There you go. There you go, Cedricus Dumas. There's your little head. Anyway, oh man, enough is enough. Where's this start the UFC? No, it's in Florida, Alden Daraj. It's in Florida, Miami, Florida. Okay, hard to hit that tiny little head. It sure is. Man, that's odd. That was so weird, the face-to-face there. Face off. Come on, Crystal. Real Lord Parlay. Oh, his name is Lord Olasechek. Is that still? No, he changed it to Hussar. But remember when his name was Michael Lord Olasechek? Oh, that would have
Oh
been.
yeah.
Remember that? I thought it was cringy, but now I wish it would bring it back. What time is it on? It's like it's in Florida, so U.S. Eastern time at 6 p.m. Eastern American time. UFC hates lords. There's a couple. Yeah, there's another couple lords. Lord Kong. That's Dontel Mays. That's not Lord Kong. Yep. Yeah, it's on tomorrow, Alden. He died in a shooting. He was on Beetlejuice. Uh, Lord Michael. Lord Michael. Lord Silva. Yes, Lord Silva too. John Silva. Isn't he a lord as well? Anyway, enough lords. Oh, lordy, lordy. Look who's 40. All right. Anyway, I'm going with Olasechek. What do you guys think?
Oh look, J Check. I mean, he's with the fighting nerds.
I did hear that too. I heard that as well. Him and his brother went down there. His brother just beat Tom Breeze. Old Sage has got a brother that started fighting, and he beat Tom Breeze in like a regional scene fight. And Tom Breeze is good. Tom Breeze, that British fighter that I
Yeah.
thought he had hopes of
Yeah.
coming into, on his
He was
own.
undefeated for a minute. You know.
Yeah, he was. So Olasechek and his brother after that went to Poland for a little bit, to their home. And then after, like, you know what? Let's go to a real camp. Fighting Nerds. They both went down to Brazil. And if you check his Instagram, they are in Brazil with the Fighting Nerds. It's not talk. It's been verified. I don't like the Miami Vice scheme pattern on the Venom.
Those are the horrible, the worst walkout fluorescent pink things I've ever seen in my life.
Isn't it gross? It's like 1986 slapping you in the face with this shit.
Very Miami Vice. Real quick, Cedric will have a 5-inch reach advantage. Strike time limit 2.15 versus 5.08. Huge advantage, Michael, here. Huge.
Yes, sir.
Strike absorb 2.03 versus 4.61. I'm going to go even striking ratio, slightly positive striking ratio for Michael. Both of these guys experienced on the ground, 1.31 versus 1.08. Takedown accuracy, 35-43. Not going for the takedown. Takedown defense, if they do get taken down, they don't give a fuck. 40% and 40%. Pretty much a washout on the ground as far as I'm concerned. If he stands on the feet, Michael's going to be the busier guy. And I think he's got the better repertoire of opponents as well. Even though he is coming off of a losses against Shara, which is okay, cool, not a bad loss. Holland, not a bad loss. Pereira, not a bad loss. And Jaquani, good win. Barrio, not a bad loss. And now he's back at Fighting Nerds. These guys are both active fighters, both 5 fights in the last 2 years. They're not fucking around. I'm going to go Michael on this one.
There you go. So we're all in agreement there. What were the odds again? The closing odds, or the odds right now?
Michael live odds right now -188.
Right.
Cedric Tomas plus 162. I think Michael is a good parlay piece.
I think so as well. What was the Sumadarji? I got Raposo at plus 140, but what was Madarji? What's that say?
Minus 170.
Jesus. All right. You guys ready to move on to the damage? Darren Elkins. Damage Darren Elkins taking on Juicy J, Julian Erosa. Oh man, the damage has just suffered too much damage in this point of his career. Where both these guys are been through it. They look at the records: 29 and 11, 30 and 11. Both have double-digit losses. They're 40 for Darren Elkins, 35 years old for Julian Erosa. So a little 5-year advantage there going there. I think Erosa is at a better facility. He's at Extreme Couture, where according to Tapology, I didn't check the Instagram or nothing, but Elkins is at Duneland Valley Tudo. Not familiar with that. Let's really quick check out Elkins' last 5. He's coming off a win over Daniel Pineda, a very good win. I lost money on him, on Daniel Pineda there. He submitted TJ Brown. That one I stayed away from, but I did pick TJ Brown on Tapology. So another loss, but I didn't bet it, thankfully. He beat Jonathan Pierce. Or no, Jonathan Pierce, he beat Elkins. That was a loss for Elkins there. He did beat Tristan Connolly. Nothing doing great. And he lost to Cub Swanson. That's his last 5. Go over to Juicy J. He's coming off 2 wins too. Against better, in my opinion, better competition than TJ Brown and Daniel Pineda. Juicy J beat Christian Rodriguez, C-Rod, who we just saw fight recently. And he beat Ricardo Ramos, who I used to have Ricardo Ramos in my top 15 at one point, in my personal top 15. Before that, he lost Fernando Padilla, which he probably wants to get that back. Alex Caceres, that's the Afro Samurai, right? And before that, he did beat Hakeem Dawodu, he's been cut since, Hakeem Dawodu. So putting all this information together, I have to go with the 35-year-old from the better facility. I think he's got better cardio. I'm not saying he's got durability, because Darren Elkins will not quit. He'll be a bloody stump of massive flesh, and he'll still be trying to fight. But yeah, he'll give it all he's got, Darren Elkins. But I don't think it's going to be enough to beat Juicy J. I'm taking Julian Erosa to get I think it's going to go to a decision. Like I said, the durability is there for Elkins. The cardio's not. So Erosa by decision. That's my pick. What do you guys think on this fight?
Yeah, I got Juicy J, man. I don't even like how during the ceremonial weigh-ins, I don't like how Darren Elkins had to use the stairs to get up. See how young, see how you didn't even see, you tapped the guy on the belly, he's relaxed. Look at him. That's how you got to go up to the scale. What's his fucking face? Old man had to use the rails. It was kind of weird, Darren Elkins, and he's been getting his ass kicked for a long time. And Juicy J is not the most durable guy either, but oh man, just the longer the fight goes, I don't know.
He's got no knees. That's how
I see that. He's not even walking right. I feel like he's just not going to be there one day. I mean, he's got his ass kicked so much.
Because it seems like everybody's coming with a junior, with like a little kid. Sumadarji did. Elkins brought his little kid brother. It's like bring your kid brother to work.
Here's the thing about Darren Elkins is, as a public, we think that Darren Elkins is more likely to be a Tony Ferguson than Julian Erosa. He's more likely to be somebody who's just not there anymore, because one day he's just not going to be there. That's how everybody feels about Darren Elkins. And that's why I'm picking Erosa, because this might be the fight where he's not the same dude.
Surgery? Is that true?
That's why he walked like that?
Let's bring it back, Dave. Let's bring it back. I just read this from Simple Man. Let's see his walk out.
This is exactly how I walk right now.
Right there, like
Erosa? I walk worse than this, but still, this is yes, right there. Oh,
Oh,
my knee.
oh,
Knee
step by
hurts.
step.
one
Looking
step.
at every step too. He doesn't want to trip.
Okay, guess what? It's his left. It's his fucking left knee. You can see it on the way up. Look how much bigger it is than fucking everything else. Watch this. Hang on a second. It's his left knee.
All right, everybody, watch carefully at the UFC
Left knee.
face-offs as he walks.
Left
Oh,
knee.
it is much
knee.
bigger. It's
Left
way
knee.
bigger.
That's
Good eye, Dave. Good catch.
That's
Don't fall. Look at
Oh.
he looks like Joe Biden.
All right, look at Dave showing off his legs now.
That's exactly what that is. I feel it.
So Juicy J's got to do a lot of leg kicks. Juicy J win via leg kicks.
Watch it. He can barely stand up on the scale. Watch this step up on the scale. Watch this. Oh, scale. Shit. Ah!
Oh yeah, fade Elkins, fade the damage because he is damaged in his knee.
Look at the weight he's sucked out. Like he's killed so much weight. Look at his face.
Fuck the pen. Give me a highlighter on this sucker. What's the odds?
I don't know. All of them.
Megan, get the mortgage out.
Oh shit. Minus 334.
Minus 334. I don't care. He's going in my parlay.
Minus 3. Oh yeah, it's pretty steep, but you know what? I like it.
In distance.
Now I liked it before, but now I like it even more that we saw the knee injury. Thank you, Simple Man, for bringing that up. Alpin's coming off knee surgery. That's again, I didn't even notice. Thank you for absolutely. What'd you say? Minus 334 for Rosa?
See?
Yeah.
Alpin's comes back at what? Plus what?
Plus 250.
Your money plus 250. Yeah. Do not do not even a scratch off. Stay right away from damaged Elkins because he is damaged goods.
I'll go Julian Rosa within distance, 100%.
Yeah, round one, kick him in the leg.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna be
done. Easy win. Performance of the night. $50K for Julian Rosa for a leg kick. Oh, hit him right in that.
TKO. Oh my god!
Right on the knee.
By TKO, DQ, or submission, which I think is going to happen. This is not going to the decision. You've got Julian Rosa,
120.
Rockstar plus 120.
Plus 120.
Plus 120.
I like it. I can't get bet 365, but I'll find it on DraftKings or something. I'll find it.
Not to go the distance. Yeah, this is a mortgage. This is a mortgage better.
Hey, Elkins better retire after this fight.
Yeah, he will. Because he won't be able to walk. He's going to have handicap parking for the rest of his life.
Megan, what's Nora got in her college fund?
Yeah.
You know what? She can go to hairstyling school. That's pretty cheap.
Yep.
You got it. You want to go to good college or you want to go to community college? Because right here is going to determine if Darren Elkins wins, you're going to community college. But if Juicy J wins, you're going to Harvard, baby.
She could be a trucker.
This jokes. I would never do that.
Still though,
she's only
plus 120. Julian Rosa within distance. I fucking like it.
I love it. Oh look,
I'm fading Darren. I'm fading.
He's gonna take a dive. Oh, cut it out. Cut it out.
You want to see something scary too? Watch this.
Rosa's never won a fight as a favorite.
Watch this. Okay, yeah, but still. All right, strike lane per minute. 3.40 versus 6.18 for Erosa. 6.18. Yes, a strike absorbed 3.22 versus 6.31, but 6.18, that volume is going to be insane. Takedown average 2.86 versus 1.69, which means Julian Rosa does have takedown defense. He is experienced on the ground. Ground game is a washout. Julian Rosa all day long. I like the height advantage. I like
brings on Elkins.
And I like the age advantage. So age, reach, height, volume, and I think he's even on the ground. Rosa all day long within distance.
Chris was saying he got that knee surgery and stuff was before his last win. I don't know. I saw that walk up to the scale for the face-offs, and that was painful for me to look at. It hurt Dave's knee watching him.
It did hurt my knee a little bit. I'm
He
putting my
was
brace.
walking gingerly. Correct, Simple Man. And it wasn't a crip walk.
You should be fighting with one of these, a fucking knee brace. Over.
Can
Done.
you fight with, you know how they wrap your ankle with that little ankle thing you can wear? Can you wear a knee thing on your leg, like a compression knee pad, you think?
No. No.
Yeah, but you can do it on your ankle. You've seen
Yeah.
them on the ankles, the ones that go around the ankle and the bottom of the foot, the heel and crap. You know what I'm talking about. How come they can do them, but they can't do like wrestlers in college? You can have a knee guard, knee grip. It's not like a brace. It's like just a compression pad wrap type thing.
Does that guy have a mustache?
You probably can't because you're using your knee as a, but you're using your feet, and they got the foot wraps. I don't know. Who cares? That kid, that little, I don't know. Is that his boy or something?
I don't know. I'm fading the Miami. I'm fading anybody in the pink Miami Vice, like the dark pink.
Well, Julian Erosa's got the white version of the same shit going on.
Doesn't matter.
I don't like the pink on the black, but look, when he goes to Juicy J, he's got the white version of it.
Doesn't matter.
See?
Oh, it's over. It's over so fast. It's over so fast.
Yeah. It's over right then. He lost the face-offs too. Man, that's yeah. Oh, that just made that kid's life just shaking Dana White's hand right there.
I've done that.
The commission shouldn't even let them fight.
Made your life too. Let's see, Elkins could have AIDS in his knees and still have better chance than Rosa as a fave. Big knees, big chances. I like it. It's not bigger. Doctor wouldn't have cleared it. Fake. Projecting his own knee. It's whatever foot that goes second. Yeah, because if he steps out with the lead foot, say it's his right. Which knee's messed up? His left knee?
Left knee. Which means he's got no
It
power.
doesn't matter. Juicy J's going to beat him regardless, even if he wasn't hurt. He can step on a mine and wouldn't beat Rosa. Crystal, he's going to beat the shit out of Rosa's going to beat the shat out of him. I can't wait.
If it's his back leg, he's got no power on his punches. If it's his front leg, it's going to get beaten up with leg kicks. Either or, you're fucked.
That's funny.
All right, let's move on. We're fighting over stupid knee surgery. But yeah, Simple Man, I appreciate you making us look at. And coincidentally, Dave messed up his knee skiing, so he knows exactly. And good call there. All right, golf because it's Masters started today. Hope Morikawa makes the cut because I got a big bet on him to make the top 5. Anyway, I say serious shit and yap it up. Oh, it's not fake knee injury. You saw how he walked. But okay. Don't listen. Junkie Nuts 89. Don't listen to Crystal. He was in a wheelchair on his. He was. I remember that too. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Moving on. Next we have young versus old. We got Chase Hooper, 15-3-1, taking on Jim Miller. Jim Miller, the age veteran, is 38 double-digit losses, 18 losses for the boy. Man, this one I hate to say it, but it's the largest line on the card. I think he's like a minus 900 favorite for Chase Hooper. I have to pick him but man, I totally want Jim Miller to shit in everybody's parlays. I want Jim Miller to take everybody's money and he's 41 years old. Chase Hooper's 25. If Jim Miller manages to sneak out some crazy, and you know what? I got a weird gut wrenched feeling something like that is going to happen because Vegas, everybody's going to be huge on throwing Chase Hooper into parlays. Sure thing. Instant win. People forget, man. Jim Miller, A10. He's coming off a win, too. Who'd he beat? He's coming off a win against Damon Jackson, who is another aged veteran, but still. Before that, he lost to Bobby Green. He beat Gabriel Benitez, and he beat Jesse Butler. Before that, that was a year and 10 months ago. I mean, Chase Hooper's probably going to win, but boy, am I rooting for Jim Miller. And I wouldn't be surprised if win or lose, Jim Miller might just leave his gloves in the middle of the ring, in the middle of the cage, and be done with the thing. Because he wasn't supposed to, like, his last UFC thing was supposed to be his last one or something. I don't know. Didn't he do a record? Oh, because he did UFC 100, 200, 300. Was that it? Something like that, I think Jim Miller did. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Chase Hooper is my pick, but I'm going to be rooting hard for Jim Miller. I'm not touching it with any type of parlay, any type of bet at all. If anything, I might on DraftKings take Jim Miller plus 3.5, because all he has to do is make it to the end. If he wins one round or magically somehow wins inside the distance, then I win that bet, and that'll still be plus money. I guarantee it. I'm going to look it up while Real Fight Picks and BC Dave give their breakdowns. I'll look it up. Go ahead, guys.
Jim fucking Miller. What can you say about the future first ballot Hall of Famer, dude? I don't give a fuck what Daniel Cormier says. Jim fucking Miller. It's hard to count him out. He's a plus 600 underdog. And, Chase Hooper's gotten knocked out by Steve Garcia. Man, I don't know. The thing is Jim Miller's got terrible takedown defense, and Chase Hooper's going to be able to get him down. That's why the UFC put this fight together. I really would love to see Jim Miller be the veteran and use his experience and somehow set up Chase and knock him out. And I don't think that's impossible. I think the last thing to go is power, and I think Jim Miller has that. So I'd love to see it, man. I don't feel confident enough, though. I'm not afraid to bet a dog, but I don't feel confident enough in Jim Miller to do that, especially in this spot, But Chase Hooper, I just don't think he's, everybody, dude, licks this guy's balls, bro. Like all the UFC, Daniel Cormier, when they're talking about Chris Weidman on a little weigh-in show, they're talking about how great he is and how far he's come and all this stuff. But he's been in the UFC for so long. I feel like he's like a Song Yadong, where he was in the UFC, but he never really did get in the top 5. That's Chase Hooper. I think he's overrated a little bit. I think they kind of glaze him a lot. So I still think he wins, though.
Let me just I just
All right,
bet it.
quick. All right, Chase Hooper just did this in his last fight. He put away Clay Guida the way he should have. He's going to do the same thing to Jim Miller. I appreciate Clay Guida was a fucking veteran. Should have put the gloves down then. And Jim Miller, when you lose this fight, likely by submission, you should probably put the gloves down and just fucking walk away with your 38-19 fucking losses. Stop it before you get 20 losses, Jim Miller. The time is done. It's over. 25 years versus 41 years. Maybe at heavyweight, but not at 155. Sorry, guys. Ain't gonna do it. He's got the 5-inch height advantage. He's got the 4-inch reach advantage. Younger fighter. I don't even think this is a. Yeah. Thank you, Jim Miller. Please put down the gloves in the ring when you're on your way out. It's time.
Yeah, I bet him plus 3.5 points. Like I said, I put like $10 on it, but at plus 240, and you're getting 3. All you have to do is win one round. That's it, and just make it to the end. So if he can, he probably won't. It's only $10 bet though, scratch off pretty much. But God, thank you for your time, Jim Miller. We're acting like he's already retiring. He's probably going to fight 2 more times after this. Who knows?
His stats.
Anyway,
Not okay. Chase Hooper is the busier fighter on the feet.
What an asshole you are. Fuck you, sucking cock. Give me Jim Miller's dick. Come on, fucking asshole.
Chase Hooper has better volume on the ground, on the feet. Jim Miller has negative striking ratio on the ground. Chase Hooper, way better numbers. Lots of fight repertoire for these guys. Come on. The age, the height, the reach, the volume, the ground game. Please, Jim Miller, please retire.
All right. So
I'm fucking sucking Chase Hooper's cock right now.
But I know. How's that taste? Young 25-year-old dick.
Way better than old fucking Jim Miller, who's fucking 47.
Look, I got gray pubic hair right in my teeth.
Yeah, exactly. Pick that shit out. It's fucking
Jim Miller's gray pubic hair right from fucking in between my molars.
At least
real fight picks. What you got?
You guys are making me hungry.
Want some?
I got Chase Hooper.
Yeah.
For all the obvious reasons.
I know. What 900? What is?
Don't fucking ruin my Tapology fucking group. All right, it's Tapology group number 926. It's not number 965. It's not number 984. It's number 926. What the fuck in there?
What are you talking about? No one's even what?
Oh, as soon as it gets on there, fucking Kiwi and Crystal and fucking all of you guys shitting on my Tapology.
Oh, Junkie Nuts asked, do you have a Tapology group? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got you. The Killers, what's Murderers Row? That's what it's called. Murderers Row.
We got a couple in here. We got a couple new ones. All right. The journal. Dude, you're in. Who are you? Accept. You're in. Next guy. Who's this next guy?
Looking his heart.
You're in. Accept you too. All right, here we go. Who else we got?
Fuck his dick. I would make love to it with my mouth.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
All right. Anyway.
Number 926, Murderers Row. You've got the best of the best of the best pickers in there, plus Ranj and this guy.
Huh? I got first before. All right. Moving on.
Ranj sometimes on a dog's ass. Okay, go.
Ready? Next, we have a strawweight fight between the handsome Verna Jandiroba taking on Zhao Nan Yan. Okay, Verna Jandiroba, 21-3. She is a jiu-jitsu practitioner. She can't throw strikes worth a ding dong for real. She gets outstruck every time she goes out there. However, she comes up with a lot of wins, and most of the time it's because her wrestle heavy top coverage that leads to decision, because she's always on top and she's always given damage from top, but it's a painful to watch, slow ass fight as every time it goes to the ground. I think she's average. I don't know. When you do the stats, you'll see her output and strikes is ridiculously low. Zhao Nan Yan, 9. She's coming off a win against Tabitha Ricci. A very good win there. Before, she did lose to Weili Zhang. But that was what she lost like 3 times in one fight. Then she got knocked out, submitted, and lost a decision. All in that same fight, right? Right? I do believe that's true, too. I think one of the rounds she was like knocked out, but it was the end of the round. They were saved by the bell. One of the rounds she got submitted, revived after the bell, and then finally she lost a decision. But one thing that did indicate she's not a quitter. She will not quit on the stool. She's going to come out and take punishment round after round after round. And she did manage to endure that entire beatdown. And it was I felt so bad for her. Weili Zhang just embarrassed her. But I don't know if Verna Jandiroba's got it in her to repeat the same method. But Verna is so good, though. Her last 5, just glancing at right now, Amanda Lemos, submission armbar. Lupita Godinez, you know how high we are on Lupi, all of us. Marina Rodriguez, one of the best strikers out there in women's strawweight. And she took care of her. Angela Hill, the veteran that knows all the tricks of the trade, been around the block a few times. She took care of her. Her last loss was against Amanda Hebas, which that's a good quality resume in her last 5 right there for Verna Janaroba Carcara. Nan or Xiaonan Yan, she lost to Marina Rodriguez. She beat Mackenzie Dern, but Mackenzie Dern's a one-trick pony. But the thing is, she beat Mackenzie Dern, and Mackenzie Dern's got better BJJ than Verna. Just saying. She beat Jessica Andrade, took care of that TKO. That was kind of fluky. I thought it was counter right, but that was when Jessica Andrade was kind of like on her downfall, and she fell hard and fast. Remember, Jessica Andrade was top of the game, top of the world. Then she just went from that to losing her shit. Yeah, I don't. This is near even odds too. I kind of want to go with Xiaonan Yan. I'm just nervous that Verna's going to find it to the ground and do what she does every time, a boring blanket coverage, top control fight. I'm going to have to reluctantly take the side of Verna. But female fight, give me a coin, I'll flip it, and whatever you guys pick, I'll go with you. Whatever you want to do here. What are you guys doing?
I want to find a reason to take Xiaonan, but I can't really come up with one. I mean, they had a common opponent. Verna proved to be the better woman, and
You sure about that? It's close.
look at her. Look at her.
Look at her.
Beautiful.
No, she's wearing a bra.
Huh?
All right.
Is that Raul Rosas?
So summarize. Some are here, some are there.
Yeah. Yeah. She got blue eyes. One blue this way, one blue that way.
You guys are mean. You guys are horrible.
Look at these slant-eyed slits. Can't even see out of those motherfuckers, right? Always squinting. That's how she sees very well. Always squinting.
Can't
Porn
stand it.
squinting. That's I can say that joke because I'm the same.
Oh,
Look at Jan is
taller, huh?
I think she's better physical shape. Look at her arms, her muscles are bigger. Verna, she just got that Raul Rosas haircut and the tattoos make her look like mannish. But look at Jan, looks like her build, her whole frame is like it's like you injected Verna's frame a little bit just to beef it up, and you got Jan.
Skinny chick, solid core. Look at the size of the thickness of her fucking midstretch. Look at those abs. Look at the fucking muscles over here. Look at the shoulders.
Jan's got abs as well.
Skinny girl abs. Skinny girl abs, solid core.
Look at the bicep, though. I know that Verna's not flexing, but look at the bicep girl. Look at the shoulder striations.
I'll pick her right here all day long. She's got her shoulders up. She's got no.
Look at that jail tattoo of a cactus and an eagle.
Look at the ears.
Hmm?
We're not looking pretty here. We don't care about pretty. We haven't cared about pretty since ever.
I don't think Verna Jandarova's was ever cared about pretty in her life.
There's still time.
I don't think she knows what makeup is. Oh, I don't look. I never thought I would see Rojas versus Song. Rojas' Song Yadong. I love it. I love it. Oh, I wish that fight was on the same card as this. Oh man, how awesome would that be?
That's
I think he really did,
so
Kiwi. He got mad. He was upset because we're just bust. He can dish it out, but he can't take it. Kiwi, Crystal can dish it. Can't take it. He's listening to me right now. He's going to be back on.
You lost Crystal. I know. You fucking scared Crystal away. What the fuck would you do? We love
Boo-hoo. Because something about the Julian Erosa. Watch the fucking tape. Every time go look at every time he's a favorite, he loses. Yeah, I didn't deny that. So fucking what? Julian Erosa loses every time he's a favorite. You're right, Crystal. My bad. Whatever. Anyway.
Oh, it was when you said don't listen to Crystal. That's what bothered him.
All right, Junkie Nuts. Welcome, Junkie Nuts.
Whatever.
You're fucking welcome to the fucking shit show that we have here.
All right. So I'm on Zhao Yan. What are you guys doing here? Oh, did you go over stats?
I'm still waiting for
I'm going with Verna. I'm on the other side there. I'm with
Verna.
I'm gonna go with Verna. You know, this isn't a beauty contest, so let me just follow suit.
correct. I'm going with Verna as well. I'm fading Jan's 4.99 strike landing per minute versus 2.12, 3.44 strike absorb versus 2.73. Verna's going to have the defense. Verna's going to have the defense, and then on the ground, it's going to be ridiculous. 2.29 takedown average per fight, submission average 1.7, 70% 73% takedown defense. Coming off of 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. 4 wins, like 4 good wins. I got to go Verna all day long. I'm taking the cross-side fucking retard man thing.
Do not use the R word.
Way, whatever you want to call her, him, it.
You're taking Raul Rosas to be Song Yadong?
I'm taking Rosas to be Song Yadong.
Yeah.
Understood. No biggie. Who cares about that fight anyway? I'm not putting money on anything. I'm just taking Zhao Nanyan as a dog or pass. Plus money. Might as well take the plus money take the dog there. I mean, if you're gonna, you don't got nothing wrapped into it. Moving on. Now we have the feature fight of the prelims. We got 50K Dan Ige taking on the long, lengthy Sean Woodson. Sean Woodson's 13-1-1, folks. Is the hype for real, or has he really not been tested against a caliber of fighter like Dan Ige? And I believe the latter is true. Dan Ige is going to be the biggest test Sean Woodson's seen. Okay, let's take a look at the sniper's resume. Good old Sean Woodson. I'm a fan too. I'm not knocking him. But 13-1-1, is it really as good as you'd see that? I'm like, oh my god, this freaking guy, is he really that good? Let's see. He's got 4 wins by KO. No, he's never been knocked out. He's got submitted 1 time. He's won by submission 1 time. Majority of his wins, 8 of them come by way of decision. Now let's see who he's fought. His last win was against Fernando Padilla, 16-5. Nothing great there. He beat Alex Caceres. That's the Afro Samurai, right? Or is that what's that? Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy, my bad. Bruce Leroy, Alex Caceres. But Alex Caceres, 21-15, double-digit losses. Nothing great there. He did beat Charles Jourdain in a split decision. I had picked Jourdain as the victor there, but it is what it is, and he ended up winning that. He beat Dennis Bazookia, which is, I suppose that's a good fight. I think that was Dennis Bazookia's debut, though. Or maybe it was a second round debut because he was in the UFC, got caught, came back, big thing. He had a split decision draw against Luis Saldana. That guy's not that great. Colin Angla's not good. Youssef Zalal split. That's a good win there. He lost to Julian Erosa. Juicy J, who was on this card. I'm assuming Juicy J was the underdog on that because Juicy J won, and we know Juicy J doesn't win as a favorite, right, Crystal? But anyway, Sean Woodson, he's good. But the thing is, Dan Ige. Let's see who this guy's fought. 50K Dan Ige, 18-9, big picture with the black belt where the jujitsu's on point, extreme couture. Let's see, coming off a loss to Lerone Murphy, which, you know what? He did get a knockdown or takedown. So I know he performed okay against Lerone Murphy. Okay. He lost to Diego Lopez. That was so short notice. Isn't that the same night he was told he filled in for somebody on the same freaking night that they're like, hey, here we got a spot open. Diego Lopez on the headliner of this card. You're good? I'm good. And he went to Yam's decision. That was the super short notice. Same freaking night. He happened to just be in Vegas that night. Okay, so you can take that loss, and I'd be happy. He didn't get knocked out or anything. He beat Andre Feely. Fantastic performance of the night. Bonus there. Check right hook to ground strikes in round one. Good for you there. He lost to Bryce Mitchell. Okay. He beat Nate the Train. He beat Damon Jackson, another performance tonight. And then before that, he had 3 losses in a row. But they were all against the Korean Zombie, Josh Emmett, Movsar Evloev. These are big, huge names. Everybody all the way down till you get to 2018. No, even before that. Man, this guy's got such a good resume of people that he's beat and people that he's lost to as well. So much better than Sean Woodson. But now, is it Sean Woodson's time to shine, though? Is it time to, pass the torch to the new generation of lengthy, long, reachable fighters? Maybe, but I don't know. I'm putting, this is one of the dogs I'm taking. Good old Dan 50K Ige. I think you might be able to get inside the long reach of Sean Woodson and clip him. Sean Woodson, I think, even though has he been knocked out? I think it was like once or something, maybe. He may have never. Let's see. Sean Woodson's been knocked out never. But you know what? I've seen him rocked. I've seen him stumbly on wobbly, his skinny ass table legs. I've seen him wobbly on his skinny ass legs. And I think Dan Ige might be able to find a win here. Not confident, but I am picking Dan Ige. What do you think about this?
Oh, shit, we lost Lupe.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Where did he go?
That's all good.
Did he get mad because I yelled at Crystal and said...
I think him and Crystal are crying together.
I'm not here to win, friends. I should be freaking content. It's like a US or YouTube thing, but whatever. So Sean Woodson, the lengthy, longer fighter. What are you doing, Dave? I don't know. What do you think?
I'm a little bit split on this one. I do not. I don't know what the UFC is fucking putting up. Plus, I'm fading the Black Miami Vice UFC walkouts.
Yeah, that's a stupid thing. Don't fade the freaking outfit that they're putting on. It's like it's stupid. That's the worst way to bet.
This
I'm just giving advice. Do not bet via what they're wearing. Don't, unless they got a cool hat. But
I'm just saying the height. Like every time I fucking see this fighter, every time I see Sean, like the height advantage, the reach advantage, like the thickness, he must come in like weighing 20 pounds heavier than every fight he's ever been in. Like it is ridiculous. If he cuts weight and he puts on fucking 20 pounds right now, it is a disgusting advantage he's going to have. Not to mention the reach. He doesn't even, like, it's not even close. Now, if I look at the stats between these guys, let's go real quick. Here we go. Apologies. Strike landed per minute for Dan Ige, 3.66 versus 5.66 for Woodson.
Ooh.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that stat.
Yeah. Strike absorbed, 3.50 to 3.66. We're talking about even striking ratio for Dan Ige. Strike absorbed, 4.20 for Sean. So, I mean, healthy 1.4 striking ratio positive per minute. I kind of like that. On the ground, we know Sean Woodson's good on the ground. We know Dan Ige is decent on the ground. Takedown average 0.99 versus 0.63. I'm going to call that a wash. The accuracy 26 to 62. I think Sean Woodson is more comfortable on the ground than Ige is. Takedown defense way higher for Woodson. Submission average pretty much a wash for both of them. Man, Woodson's coming off of 4 fucking wins. Padilla, Caceres, Jordan. I mean, these are good wins, and I get it. Ige is coming off of good losses too. Like nobody bad except Mitchell, which we're not going to talk about.
We'll talk
But
about him later.
I know. There is a later to talk to him about. But I got to go Sean Woodson here, man. I know exactly what I'm getting into. I know he's got pillow hands. I know he's a dancer. I know he's very beta. I get all those things. But minus 175, I'm still going to put him in a parlay. I think Dan Ige is just over the hill. I think he's gone. I think he's washed out.
He's 33. He's 1 year older than Sean Woodson. 1 year.
He has got way no. They're not the same age. It's not the same. He's fighting as a 40-year-old. Ige has had fucking a lot of fights, a lot of losses. He's got 26 fights in his record. Yeah, he's been out there for a while. He's on the tail end of his career, whereas Sean Woodson, I think, is still on the tail end, but still trying to do something. Woodson's relevant. Ige is not.
I'm with Kiwi. I'm on Ige. Huh. All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened with RFP. And Crystal, I'm sorry, buddy, if you got offended. I was just fucking with you.
Oh, Crystal's gone.
Yeah, I don't care. Doesn't matter. But he's just whatever. I was just fucking around with him. That's a family show. Oh, hey, Gerald Lynch. This is no. I tell the youngsters stay out. Not a family show. Definitely not a family. This is adult content only. You know, who's the MMA genie? Remember, he always tried to get out of here, buddy. You're not old enough. MMA genie. Sorry, Jedi. MMA Jedi. Whatever. Sorry, bud. You got to be 18 and up to be in this chat. All right, moving on. I guess I'll text him. I'll text Lupe. RFP. What happened?
Main card curtain jerker.
Main card curtain jerker. We've got Nikita Krylov taking on Dominic Reyes.
Carry this for 2 minutes.
What?
I gotta go do a stream.
All right. Hurry up. Hobble out there. You need your crutches?
The hobble is right.
Huh? Look at you. You're walking around like Darren Elkins.
That's right.
All right. We got Nikita Krylov taking on Dominic Reyes. Nikita Krylov's 30-9, almost double-digit losses. Dominic Reyes 14-4. Krylov, the minor, comes in as a slight favorite, minus 185 according to Tapology. Dominic Reyes, the Devastator, comes in a slight underdog of plus 155. Let's break these guys down. Krylov, he's from Donetsk, Ukraine. However, I guess according to his Instagram and from what I heard, he's in Russia. He wore a Russian flag on a shirt in his gym in Ukraine, and because of the war, he got kicked out of that gym. So now he is currently training in Russia, and we're going to double check his Instagram anyway to kind of like fact check what I heard. But I've heard it from a good source, so I think it's true. Instagram shows Nikita Krylov. I will share this right here. Share screen at least till Dave gets back. Share screen. And look, his share. Interesting enough, Nikita Krylov, look at this. In Russian, that's not Ukrainian, that's in Russian. So I think he's like, I'm not saying he's a cross patriot or anything, but he's no longer in a Ukrainian facility. He is in This is look at Sergey MMA, Igor Litoshik, I'm M. Efremov, Alexei. These sound like Russian names. I mean, I don't know the difference between a Russian name and a Ukrainian name. I think Ukrainian names have more of like a Polish twist onto it, like a Zakachicks and I don't know. It's just got it's a little bit different sounding. I'm not a polyglot or anything. Okay, right here, translation. This is definitely fighter Sergey Bolotsteny. Both of them fight national team Rat. This is definitely in Russia. He is definitely in Russia. I don't care. Nikita Krylov, there he is. This is there's Vitor in the background on that. Yeah, he's definitely in Russia. He's not in the Ukraine anymore. So that whole thing about it's true. Definitely training with Russians, even though his home country's in a war against Russia. That is why he got kicked out of the gym, and he's in the Ratty gym. Is definitely in Russia. Definitely. So that being said, whatever it is, what it is. Dave, I'll hand it back to your shared screen.
No, we haven't left my shared screen, dude. You fucking haven't clicked the right button. We're all on my Instagram right now.
I thought it was on my. I was looking at it too, so I thought it was on mine. Whatever. But anyway, good. So yeah, I'm gonna check Dominic Reyes real quick now. But so far, I am leaning heavy Nikita Krylov. But Dominic Reyes, the Devastator, 14-4. I mean, he's formidable. He is coming off wins over Anthony Smith. Everybody likes Anthony Smith and Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby at one time back in the day was the best kickboxer in the world. He took a loss to Ryan Superman Span, Yuri Petroska, Jan Blachowicz, John Jones in a 4-fight losing skid from 2020 to 2022. Did not win a fight during that time. Took a break, came back, beat Dustin Jacoby, Anthony Smith. So, but at that time, that loss to John Jones, before that, real undefeated, not really hyped. That John Jones fight went to decision, but everybody thought John Jones was going to run right over Dominic Reyes, like not even a contest. So, and that was for his belt for John Jones. He defended the belt, but that was the closest he came to losing was against Dominic Reyes. And that's what got Dominic Reyes a little bit of shine. But then he lost to Jan, lost to Yuri, lost to Ryan Span. So, I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I see the value in Dominic Reyes as a plus money underdog, but honestly, I think Nikita Krylov's probably going to come out victorious in this fight. What do you think, Dave?
I agree with you. I think the age is not much, but it's going to have something to do with it. Let's look at the face-offs real quick. See what we can see.
Yeah, I don't like Reyes. Emotional fade. I agree with you. I'm not a big Reyes fan either.
I never was. He's always been the older guy. Even oh shit. Hang on.
You just had Krylov coming up.
I had it, and I fucking ruined it. But I'll find it real fast. There we go. Here's Reyes, and still Reyes weighing in. Let's be honest. He could lose another 5-10 pounds.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? Yeah, but he's a 205. So what's he gonna cut down to 185?
No.
Lose that
what I'm saying is that he could put on another 5 pounds of muscle and still make weight, as opposed to he's carrying 5 pounds of fat.
Well, let's see how Krylov comes in here. He's a goober looking guy too. So,
I mean, decent shape. I get it, but he's not cutting weight to make this fucking fight. Barely. Krylov comes in, cut as fuck. This guy does not have fucking 5 pounds, 10 pounds to lose. Look at that shit.
Oh man, yeah, he is ripped up. I like it.
Like not even
Well,
close.
is this Dominic Reyes? This is in Florida. Isn't Dominic Reyes from? Oh no, he's from California. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought maybe he had like a little backyard advantage, but no, he's from California. It doesn't matter.
So as far as weight goes, 206 and 206, I realize they both weigh in at the same weight. Um, he's an inch shorter, but I think he's going to come in way heavier than Dominic Reyes. Dominic Reyes is going to come in tomorrow at 206. I think Nikita Krylov going to come in about 220. So I'm going to
Kiwi's
give
saying
him
Dominic
advantage.
Reyes has shoulder surgery. Huh.
Oh, we're fading surgeries. We're fading surgeries today.
We are fading surgeries. I'm on Krylov either way, but that's interesting point. That's where Krylov's been. Russia. Yeah. Volk
Okay.
by TKO. Patty by sub. Well, thank you, Rent Free. Thank you. We're not on those fights yet, but this one we are. Reyes by decision. Awesome. Kiwi, I'm on Krylov. He can find a way to lose this fight. He sure can. That's why I'm not confident, but I'm on Krylov as well. Yeah. What do you think, Dave?
Let me go over the stats real quick.
Krylov. We're both on Krylov.
We're both on Krylov. Over the stats real quick. Strike lane per minute, 4.38 versus 5.64, which means Dominic is going to be the busy on the feet. But strike absorbed 2.47 versus 3.59. Nikita Krylov has a better striking ratio than Dominic Reyes. I get it. And then on the ground, holy fuck on the ground. 2.29 versus 0.31. It's not even close. Submission average 1.4 versus 0.3. So the way that I see it, Krylov has the advantage on the feet, has the advantage on the ground. This is going to be a walkthrough. I feel bad for Dominic Reyes. I don't see him winning in any way, shape, or form. I feel bad for you.
Kiwi's talking about Krylov with the shoulder surgery. Krylov's been out for 2 years.
Don't care.
Surgery.
Don't care.
I don't care much.
I
mean, you know what? We checked out. I checked out Krylov's. I checked out Krylov's. These pictures from Russia are old. Let me see if they're the most recent. But all right, the most recent training picture from Krylov 2 weeks ago, and it is in Russia. I'm pretty certain it is. So it doesn't matter. He's ready. Yeah, and he's throwing this heavy ball. Looks like his shoulder is just fine. Yeah, look at the rope stuff. Yeah, looks like his shoulder's good.
Dude, he's got a gun on fucking
speed gun on the heavy ball.
He's got a radar gun on the heavy ball. That's pretty fucking tight.
Is this Ivan Drago? Oh, I'm surprised they're not showing him shooting him up with the Russian steroids before this. Just like Rocky, the one with the Russian Ivan Drago.
100%. 100%.
I'd like to rope climb on my back on the mats, the wrestling mats there. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Next, we have, going up the main card, we have Bryce Mitchell taking on the hot fighting nerd, John Silva. John Silva, 15-2 losses. Bryce Mitchell, 17-2 losses. This is a very interesting fight on a lot of different points of view. This Bryce Mitchell has definitely his media feed is
good luck
on fire right now. He's been so attention getting because his stance on God and flat earth and politics and fishing with Hitler, whatever, he's doing shit, just been all crazy. But what it comes down to, the guy can fight. Thug Nasty. Horrible rapper, by the way. That Thug Nasty shit, he sucks as a rapper. Sucks. But Jean Lord Silva is hyped as well, but not for media. Hyped for his fast, entertaining, aggressive fighting style. Since he's come out of the Contender Series, he's been on a streak, which has been impressive to everybody that's watched the dude from Fighting Nerds. Took care of Weston Wilson. That was easy peasy. He knocked out Charles Jourdain, the first person to ever knock out Charles Jourdain. First one ever. Did that. Check it off. He knocked out Drew Dober, the first person to ever. I know Drew Dober's been knocked out since, but who was the first? This is the guy that that was the one, Ottawa. We saw that, remember? Together.
Yep.
And then most recently, he knocked out Melsik Gun Bagdasarian. This guy is just steamrolling everybody. However, look at these last 5 without even picking up my mouse. All right. Well, you're on the big page. Okay. Go back to Kevin Vallejos. Not a wrestler. Weston Wilson. Not a wrestler. Well, a little bit of wrestling, but not a jiu-jitsu grappler practitioner, not like a BJJ guy at all. Charles Jourdain, definitely not a wrestler. He's a striker through and through. Drew Dober, the chin, but not a wrestler. Striker. He'll eat punches to give punches. That's his fighting style. And finally, Melsik Bagdasarian, kickboxer. Not a bit of wrestling in Melsik Bagdasarian at all. Not even I don't even think he knows what a takedown is. However, Bryce Mitchell is going to be on a different wrestling level than Jean Silva. Bryce Mitchell, I know his training camp is stupid because it's just him and that Cunningham kid that looks like Ian Gary or Ian whatever Gary, forgot his new last name. But anyway, you know what I mean. That what's Cunningham? Is that his name? Yeah. Remember the shower scene with. But anyway, Bryce Mitchell's not at a camp. He's at like his back barn training with that Cunningham dude. However, Bryce Mitchell in the past has been known to go to the University of Arkansas Razorbacks wrestling NCAA D1 wrestling team and get in rounds of practice with the D1 wrestlers from Arkansas State, which is phenomenal. I really like that part of it. His Instagram is probably not training it. Look, there's the areas of Cunningham right there with the sign. What's his name? It's RJ Cunningham or something, or AJ Cunningham. He just got beat like 2 weeks ago. What a cornball these guys are. AJ Cunningham. There he is. Ian Gary looking motherfucker. Look at him. No, AJ. Anyway, whatever. I'm not going to get into that. I think Bryce Mitchell will utilize his wrestling. The first person to utilize wrestling against Jean Silva. And Bryce Mitchell, this is about pride and God and being straight and not liking gays or devil or John Silva. This is about, Bryce Mitchell doing that thing. You don't have to like the guy to pick him to win a fight. Looking with the work boots, big boy workouts with the work boots on. Love it. This is that what's it called? Barada MMA, I think. That's he does have like a gym he goes to. Anyway, whatever. I got Bryce Mitchell here upsetting. He's a plus 180 underdog. I'll take the plus money on Bryce Mitchell, edging out a win. And when he gets on that mic, when he's all done, I can't wait to hear him preach about God. He's got the Bible with him. You know that's going to happen. And who knows the crazy shit that's going to come out of Bryce Mitchell's mouth after he beats Jean Lord. So he's probably mad at Jean Silva using Lord's name in vain as a nickname. Lord, that's sacrilegious. What? And that Jean Silva using Lord, he can't use Lord as his name. There's only one God. That's our Lord Jesus Christ and Savior. I can already hear it. Anyway, Thug Nasty for the win via decision or submission. I don't know if Jean Silva can What's his losses, John? So he's 15-2. Who's he lost to and how? Real quick, he's lost by decision once to a guy named Gabriel Schlupp, 3-0 back in 2018, and once to another loser named Pedro Enrique. That was 2017. Yeah, he's only lost twice, and they were both by decision, but he'll be losing tomorrow. And it's going to be submission or decision. What do you think, Dave?
Oh man, let me go over some stats real quick. Jesus Christ, this is killing me. Strike lane per minute 2.31 versus 5.26. Man, Silva's gonna be busy on the feet. Strike absorbed 1.53 versus 4.14. Man, Silva's gonna take a lot of punches. I'm afraid Bryce has the height advantage. He's gonna have the minimal reach advantage. Age is pretty much the same. Takedown average 3.39 versus 0.73. Damn, Bryce is gonna fucking ragdoll this guy, isn't he? Fuck, I think he's gonna ragdoll him. I think
See,
he's
this
gonna ragdoll him.
QFD Terp says this is true. Jourdain, even though he lost, he did take down Silva twice. And Jourdain, he's not a wrestler.
Yeah, so this is my problem. Is that here? Look at the stats for John Silva. Takedown average against Malik 0, against Dober 0. Charles Jourdain took him down 3 times. Yes, he took down Weston Wilson once, and he took down Kevin Valeros once. But I mean, look at Bryce Mitchell's. Bryce Mitchell's takedown. He took down Kron Gracie twice.
Yep.
Took down Dan Ige 5 times. Took down Elia once. Took down Barboza 4 times. Took down Feely 7 times. Took down Rosa 3 times. I can't stop this. Took down Sis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Writing's on the wall. Definitely.
it's driving me nuts. I think Mitchell's gonna fucking take him down and ragdoll him on a regular fucking basis. Like the stats are telling me this is just a fucking ragdoll Bryce Mitchell fucking fight. And like, let's look at him in the face-offs. Hang on a second here. Let me get the right one here. Where are we at?
That's him, John Silva.
He's pumped.
Man, he is pumped. Like he did a. Oh, look at the strut going onto the stage. Lord, right across his chest there. Oh man.
Like he's pumped and he's really old. He made weight. He looks good. But the one thing I hate about Americans is their fucking wrestling. Americans have.
Was not a fucking American. Oh, you talk about Bryce Mitchell?
Yeah, exactly. I hate American fucking wrestling because they're fucking usually pretty decent. So is this cornbread fucking motherfucking hick country hick racist?
Oh, look at the height too. Look at the height of Bryce Mitchell. Plus money on Bryce Mitchell. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Love it. I love this spot. Plus money on Bryce Mitchell. Look at his ears. Look at that cauliflower ear. He's been putting it in. That's fresh. That's a fresh cauliflower. He's been going to the Arkansas Razorbacks. He's been going to wrestling practice.
I mean,
he's been putting the wrestling shoes on, taking the work boots off, putting on the Asics.
I mean, I like the UPC code with the lightning going down to the roots or whatever the fuck that is. All right, I get it. But as far as crazy goes, Bryce Mitchell wins the crazy fucking level on this one. Oh, I know Bryce Mitchell will always win the crazy on this one. So I gotta go.
Bryce that John Silva asked for Bryce Mitchell. He requested this fight.
Big mistake. Bryce Mitchell has something to prove. He needs to make himself up in the social.
Look at the security guy getting handsy with Bryce Mitchell. Step back, Bryce. Step back, nasty.
Yeah. I'm afraid for this guy because I think Bryce might have him.
Bryce is not the side. God is going to give him a struggle. God is on his side. Jesus got his back.
Bryce at plus 170. I mean, I would never bet fucking Silva at minus 200. He would never make a parlay for me against fucking Bryce.
No way. It would have paid off if he took it like Drew Dober. Well, we took him against Drew Dober. I took Melsick Bagdasarian last time, which is stupid, but
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes, but this one, I'm not gonna fucking bet for Silva because I think Bryce is just the more right now. Bryce is the more motivated individual, and I think you know that when you're dumb enough not to realize where you are, I think Bryce is that. He's just dumb enough
ooh,
to
look,
realize where
Gerald
he's
Lynch, congratulations. He went perfect. 12 for 12 on Tapology for LFA. Good job, Gerald Lynch. You did well on our group 926 last week too. You did not that good, but comparative to everybody else. Um, who won? I don't know. The best out of our group was what's his name? Reg? I forget. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. This fight, yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I'm taking Bryce Mitchell. Plus money. Plus money junkies in the house. Definitely. What's his final closing line on Bryce?
He's at plus 170.
Oh, I love it. What was the final line on Nikita Krylov before two, if you don't mind going back a fight? I never wrote it down.
Krylov is at minus 175.
All right. Because they're
He's
both
a part.
potential to make the thing. All right, you ready to move on?
Yair Rodriguez against Patricio.
Pitbull. Next, yeah, Yard Rodriguez, the Mexican fighter. I love Yard Rodriguez. I'm a big fan. Big fan. I'm high on him. Taking on Bellator's champion, Patricio Pitbull. And Patricio Pitbull, this is a long time coming. He should have been over the UFC because he's been destroying everybody over in Bellator for quite a time now. Let's see. Let's pull it up. Who you want to look at first? Let's look up who's the dog in this fight.
Patricio.
Plus money is on Pitbull. Let's look up. So let's start with Yara Rodriguez or Pitbull. Let's start with Pitbull, the dog. Okay, 36-7 losses. How old is this dude? He is 37 years old. That's not a good look. He's got 12 wins by knockout, 2 losses by knockout, 12 wins by submission, 1 loss by submission, 12 wins by decision, 4 losses by decision. Like I said, big, long career over in Bellator. But I'm looking now, I see he's got some rising fights in there as well. But let's see. Coming off a win against Jeremy Kennedy, that was Bellator Championship Series. Okay. Before that, look at Super Ryzen 2. Lost to Shihiro Suzuki. He lost to Sergio Pettis in Bellator. Before that, Kleber Kolk. I don't know. Adam Borix. I know that guy. Adam Borix. AJ McKee, he's great. And AJ McKee lost his belt in that fight. That was a rematch, too. So they went back and forth. First time, AJ McKee won. Second time, Pitbull won. Before that, Michael Chandler win. That's a good one. He beat Michael Chandler back in 2019. Beat Juan Archuleta. That's a good fight. I mean, he's got some solid wins here, as well as some solid losses. You taking a loss to Benson Henderson is not bad to have on your resume, especially I lost by injury to his leg too.
Hendo, that fight. I remember that fight. I watched it live. It was fucking awesome. Hendo.
I remember that fight as well.
I love Hendo.
Then yeah, when did he start his career? He started his pro career back in 2004. So you got to know the miles of damage have built up throughout his 20-year career as a professional fighter. It's inevitable. Has to. Now let's check out Yair Rodriguez. El Pantera. That means panther for all you that don't know Spanish. Stupid. But anyway, El Pantera. Yair Rodriguez. He's coming off loss to Brian Ortega. T-City, Dave's favorite. By arm triangle. Okay. He lost to Alexander Volkanovski, but that's okay. Volkanovski on the headliner, and we'll get to that. I don't want to spoil anything. He beat Josh Emmett with a triangle choke, but Josh Emmett has been shown to be kind of not as big as he's supposed to be because Josh Emmett he had those super powerful punch knockouts, but that's what hyped him up. But look, I knew last week he was going to lose. I should have bet the mortgage on that. Before the T City lost, he had beat Brian Ortega back in 2022. Yair did. He lost to Max Blessed Holloway, but so what? That was performance of the night that was fight of the night, and it sure was a good fight. Before that, he beat Jeremy Little Heathen Stevens twice. One was no contest overturned. The other time he beat him. He beat Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie. He lost Frankie Edwards. Beat BJ Penn, Alex Caceres, Andre Feely, Dan Hooker, Charles Boston Strong Rosa. I mean, yeah. I like Yair Rodriguez here. I think for real, I think the UFC and Bellator are noticeably different levels. I'd hate to say it because all the Bellator fans like, oh, Bellator is not that far less than UFC. Well, yeah, it kind of is. That like if you fail in UFC, you drop down, you can fight in Bellator. That shows right there it is less than Bellator is less than UFC. So you bring the best they got in Bellator, which is Patricio Pitbull, into the UFC, going against among the best of the UFC, who I think Yair Rodriguez is among the best. I would consider him probably definitely top 10. I would even consider maybe top 5 of featherweight class. That's how I'm high on him, though. So yeah, I think Rodriguez is going to get the win here, but you can never count out Patricio Pitbull. But yeah, I'm going with Yair Rodriguez. That's my side I'm taking. Dave, what are you thinking about this one?
Same. I like him in a parlay as well. I think he's so far like above and beyond. Strike rate per minute 4.65 versus 2.84. Heavy advantage to Yair. Strike absorbed 3.99 versus 4.34. Heavy negative striking ratio for Patricio. On the ground, pretty much a wash. 0.69, 0.60. This fight's going on the fucking feet. Takedown defense 94, 58. Takedown accuracy 27, 18. These guys are not looking to take it down. This is going to be on the feet. And if it goes on the feet, Yair is just going to have the volume. Patricio has no defense whatsoever fucking ever, as far as I'm concerned. Yair all day long. I mean, the odds are fucking showing it too. Where are we at? Yair is a minus 188. I think he's in a parlay piece. I think this is an easy one with the height advantage, the reach advantage, even the repertoire of opponents. No way the UFC is going to let a fucking Bellator guy come in and fucking wash this guy out.
Do you think he's going to win a unanimous decision? Because look, Patricio Pitbull is at plus 3.5 points. That means all you got to do is win one round. Is minus 135. That's if he loses the fight, as long as he doesn't get knocked out and wins one round, that bet catches.
I mean, I don't see him winning a round, but I do see this fight going to decision. The bookies, fight going to the decision, yes, minus 145, no, minus 10, no, plus 105. So the bookies think it's going to the decision as well. I think Yair on a decision win, plus 137, decent bet. I like the money line, though. I'll take him on the money line on a parlay bet, minus 188 all day long.
Yeah, I like him too. I'll take it. On DraftKings, he's minus 192, but still good enough. I like it. All right. Moving on. Co-main event. Or let me catch up with the chat first.
Go for it.
And I should probably get another beer too. Yeah, I'm way back on the chat. So he lost He last fought 5 weeks ago. Tell me he's been ready 5 weeks. Stop takedowns. Is this? Oh, all right. That's before Silva. Fuck Yair. Guy's overrated. Is Emmett his best win? Um, nah, I would say the best win he's got is probably in the past. Like maybe he had kick Andre Feely. That was no, that's too old. That's too far back. Recently, he had
Ortega and
Josh Emmett probably is his best win. Hate to say it because Jeremy Stevens is not that great. Chan Sung Jung, that was 2018, so it's kind of it was back then that was his best win. Emmett though, it's just I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm still on Yair. I think there's levels to this shit, and UFC's better than Bellator, and Yair is better than Pitbull. He ruins Pantera name. He's a pole smoker. As you can see, another emotional bet from me. MVP and Chandler were Bellator guys. Yes, they both were. And Chandler even lost to Pitbull. Michael Chandler even lost to him. MVP, I'm a fan of MVP. I love that he beat Sher Magomedov. Love that. I think UFC wants Pitbull. Brand new guy to the market. That's a good take too. I think just like MVP, they welcome the stars of Bellator. They just got to prove it, and I don't think Pitbull's got enough to beat Yair. That's all. That's my personal opinion. I definitely agree with the no way the UFC lets this happen. I think Yair is going to get ground and pounded. He lost 4 rounds, got lucky with a spinning elbow. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Next, we've got Bellator's former, was he a champ? I think he was. Michael Chandler taking on Cage Warriors champ, and I know he was, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett does come in here as the favorite, right? Am I seeing that right? Yeah, a slight
100%.
favorite. I think it's like, what's it say, minus 150 or something? I gotta open it up. His record of 22-3 coming minus 155, slight favorite for Paddy Pimblett. He's on a nice, big, long, wide win streak. We're gonna open that up. Paddy the Baddy. See how it looks. I did watch the Embedded, and after I watched the Embedded, I was like, man, Paddy Pimblett should be able to win this. However, I'm not there yet. I'll explain why. Okay, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Looking at his recent fights, okay? His last loss was way back in a grappling fight to Steven. So we're not going to count that as grappling. So he lost to Soren Bach back in 2018. Since then, he's been on a tear. Going through Cage Warriors with beating people with decent names. Decky Dalton, he's good. David Martinez. Then in comes the UFC. Comes to UFC debut against Luigi Vendramini. He was an aging Italian fighter, but he got performance of the night, took care of him round 1 with hooks. Then he had Rodrigo Vargas, another performance of the night, took care of him, rear naked choke, round 1, defeats Vargas. Then another performance of the night against Jordan, borderline homosexual Levitt. But actually, Jordan Levitt, it's so weird because he acts like he's gay, but he's got a kid and a wife that's female. It's weird. He's just flamboyant. It's odd. I think it's kind of for show. But and plus he likes talking with a lisp and shit and doing splits and ballet shit. Then he beat Jared Gordon. That was the one everybody saw. That was a clear robbery. Jared Gordon definitely should have beat him on the fans. Every other judge that was not scoring the card ringside that scored it, everybody's all over Jared Gordon. He got robbed. So there's that one. Then he beat an old, aged out Tony Ferguson. What was this? Tony Ferguson. That was like his third of 5 consecutive losses or some shit like that for Tony Ferguson. And most recently, back in 2024, he had a performance of the night, triangle choke win over Bobby Green. Well, now it's King Green, but at that time was Bobby Green for Patty the Batty Pimblett. So through and through, not bad. Now let's look at Michael Chandler's resume. My boy, Michael Chandler, Iron Michael Chandler. Okay, Michael Chandler has a background. He wrestled at Missouri NCAA Division I USA American Wrestling in college, a D1 Missouri school. Okay. However, unfortunately, he's had some slip ups since coming in from Bellator into UFC. We're gonna not go that far back. We'll start this. Okay, he had a loss against Patricio Pitbull, since we're talking about it, back in 2019. Let's start from there. Okay, that was Bellator. He bounced back from that loss, beat Sidney Outlaw. That's a good fight. He beat Benson Henderson. Now remember, if you don't do MMA math, Benson Henderson beat Patricio Pitbull, ergo whatever. Then he came into the UFC. Welcome, Michael Chandler, to the UFC. Big hype train. Michael Chandler, Bellator champ, coming over, and he showed he can perform, beating Dan the Hangman Hooker in his debut at performance of the night, ground and pound, round 1. The hype train is boop boop, all aboard the Michael Chandler hype train. Then he faces Charlie Olives. Oliveira managed to take him out round 2. Bom, bom, bom. Oh, that's right. I'm going to bounce back. No, you're not, because then Justin Gaethje, performance of the night, fight of the night, Justin Gaethje got him with a unanimous decision. Then he came back, beat Tony Ferguson, but that was right in the same era time as like when Patty Pimblett did. That's why Tony Ferguson did 5 fights in a row that he lost, and happened to be Chandler and Pimblett, or more than 5. Look at 8 fights in a row he lost. And look, there's Patty Pimblett and Michael Chandler are in that mess of 8. But so is like Benel Darius. They're all great names, by the way. But still, you can't. I mean, Tony Ferguson. It's a win against Tony Ferguson in that top stage of his career is not saying much, you know. And you could have threw a lot of different names in there and still be red. You know what I mean? For Tony, poor Tony Ferguson, El Kukui. But then Chandler, he had a fight against Dustin Poirier. Poirier caught him round 3 with a rear naked choke. That was also fight of the night. And then most recently, a rematch against Charles Oliveira. The rematch didn't pan out any different than the first time, except for this time it did go to full decision. And it was fight of the night again. So, but he did come out the loser there. So the losses for Chandler are to Gaethje, Oliveira, Poirier, and before that, Patricio Pitbull. All those guys, in my opinion, could probably beat Patty Pimblett. All the guys that beat Michael Chandler should be able to beat Charles Oliveira. I think would destroy Patty Pimblett. Justin Gaethje, I think, would beat Patty Pimblett. Dustin Poirier, it'd be a good fight, but I think Dustin Poirier will come out on top. So that's why at plus money, I'm going to take Michael Chandler. I know Patty Pimblett's got the hype. He's got the reach. He's got grappling aficionado. Like, he's been choking people out. In the embedded, he was all like, if it goes to the ground, mate, I'm going to just, I can't do the Cockney accent. But, you know, he said he's going to choke him out if it goes to the ground. And I don't see it happening. Michael Chandler is a wrestling bulldog. I think he's going to take it to the ground, use his grappling, be on top control, smother Patty Pimblett, and get the victory here in Florida. Michael Chandler's backyard. He's training over at what's it called? The one with oh, it says Killcliff. Yeah, he's at Killcliff. I thought he was at the one with the other one in Miami. The one with doesn't matter. He's at Killcliff down in Florida. So this is Chandler's backyard. Patty Pimblett coming over from the UK. So the crowd is going to look at. I think the crowd right now is. I didn't listen. This is the first time watching the face-offs, but I bet you the crowd is hype on their home guy, Michael Chandler. Yeah, see, he's pointing people in the crowd. Like, I see you. Yeah, I like it. He's hyped. He's confident, looking good, chiseled. Let's go, Chandler. I think he's going to win via wrestling, smothering. I think it's going to go to a 5. Hopefully, it doesn't go all the way, but I think he's going to win the decision. What do you think, Dave? I don't know. What do you think?
Fucking t-shirt bet, not even fucking close. I got Patty Pimblett all day long.
You're crazy.
Patty Pimblett.
You know what? A t-shirt bet is how I won this Patty Pimblett t-shirt. How did I win this? A t-shirt bet from Dave. And I will win another one, but this time get me a Chandler t-shirt. Oh, you got the plus money junkie?
Old school. Here you go, bitch. Plus money junkie. Here is the OG fucking t-shirt, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't think you can't even buy that one anymore. They took it off, like Teesprings took it off for some reason. I don't even know why. They just took it off. I have to remake it if I want it back.
This t-shirt again. Plus money junkie right here. This is Ranj's fucking bet right here.
That's a classic. That's the original. That's like the third t-shirt I ever made for the show. Patty the Fatty, Patty the Fanny. I think Patty's the most underrated fighter in the UFC. You and Dev the Dude, or I mean MMA Jesus, both think Patty. You're not alone. You're not alone. Everybody loves Patty.
Chandler, 38 years old at 156. 30 years old. Sorry. You are fucking no even chance. You're on the end of your career. You're not fucking doing anything. A 30-year-old, on the other chance, up and coming. All right, Chandler, you're done. I appreciate you. I love you dearly. You can take on a fucking fight at the drop of a hat. I get it. But there are levels to this game, and the UFC will never let a Bellator fucking fighter like Michael Chandler, who is
not Bellator anymore, dude. That's so old. Now he's been UFC for years.
Doesn't matter. Chandler's a fucking midget wrestler who is going to be taken down. Do you think fucking Patty Pimblett isn't a fucking black belt BJJ? You think when fucking Michael Chandler takes him down, he's going to get schooled on all levels on the ground by Patty? Patty is not just a striker. Patty is a BJJ fucking king. You do not want to go anywhere near the ground with this fucking guy. If Chandler takes him down, Chandler is going to be in a world of fucking hurt. He is the shorter fighter. He has the reach disadvantage. He has the age disadvantage. Patty is the up and coming.
Is it a disadvantage when you're a wrestler, being a short fighter?
Yes, because Patty's BJJ is levels above and beyond what Chandler can
That's
offer.
why we t-shirt bet this.
Yes.
What are the odds? I'll definitely. What are the odds? I'm sure Patty's a sizable favorite. What are they?
Minus 160 to minus 130. It's not that much, bitch.
Minus 160 to plus 130.
Sorry, plus 130. It's not that much. Patty Pimblett has this all. I don't even know why this is a question in the matter. I just don't see it happening. The stats, 4.49 versus 4.94. Advantage Patty on the feet. 4.30 versus 3.75. On the ground, 1.59 versus 0.91. But this is not taking into account what Patty's been doing the last fucking couple years. I'm sorry. Win against Green, win against Ferguson, win against Gordon, win against Levitt, win against Vargas. There is no way in hell that Patty Pimblett is losing against this fucking weekend. Tomorrow night. No way in hell.
That's what Molly King said too.
Hoodie bet this. T-shirt bet this all day long. Bet the mortgage. I am so confident in this. It's not even funny.
All right. Well, it's on. We're betting. We're betting. T-shirt bet. I'm
Let's do
taking
it.
the dog here. I should get a nicer T-shirt when I win because I will win.
I will give you. I will give
Chandler's
you
He's gonna get this win.
2-1 T-shirt.
Patty's hype is gonna be shut down right now.
Nope.
Let me
Not
see. Yeah. Patty. I want to see Patty. See what he's been doing on his Instagram. Or you can pull it up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Patty's busy all day long. I mean, he's doing his Instagram shit all day long. Follow. That's a follow.
Barstool Sports.
That's sad.
Just search it. That's a different account. Patty Pimblett. Yeah, the UFC baddie. There's the stupid account. And this is this dude hasn't even been training. He's sitting on a beach. He's putting his hair in a stupid top knot. It's going to sporting events. Okay, here we got 2 weeks ago. Here's a training thing. A training picture. Are you sharing screen? No. Now you are. Go ahead. Oh, he had twins. You know what? Chandler had a baby too. So there goes that. Who cares? That's even Stevens. Chandler's baby I think is more recent, but Patty had 2 of them. So what? Yeah. And yeah. When was that? The babies on that picture?
That's a week ago.
A week? 1 week ago. No, I'll go back to Chandler's. I heard he had a baby as well. Let's see if I can find some baby pics in his. Nope, just training. No babies. Just training. Huh.
He needs to. He's old. He's fucking old. He better be training.
What? Yeah, non-stop training. Yeah, I like it. We T-shirt bet. Let me write that down. Marker. T-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Bet. Dave. I'm on plus money. Chandler. Even though I'm wearing a Patty shirt. I don't get me wrong, I was on Patty till I smartened up. Patty's not going to be able to defend. I know Patty, even in the embedded, he said, if he takes me down, I'm just going to choke him out or some shit. I'm going to sub him. Maybe that might happen, but
yep,
I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to take Chandler. All right, main event. We've got Alexander Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopez. This one, both of these guys have 26 victories. Alexander Volkanovski has got 4 losses, and Diego Lopez has 6 losses. So, Volkanovski, man, he's the smaller guy, like in stature, right? He's the shorter guy by a little bit, right? What's that say? 6'11" to
5'6" versus 5'11".
5'11" to 5'8", right?
5'6".
5'6" to 5'11" to 5'6". Okay, that's bigger than I thought. I thought he was all right. It doesn't matter. Volkanovski is a slight favorite here. He's coming off 2 losses though, but they're 2 top tier. Ilya Topuria and Islam Makhachev lost both of them. He beat Yair Rodriguez, who was on this card, who I'm high on, and he lost to Islam Makhachev prior to that win too. So only losing to the elite of the weight class, the top tier elite of the weight class. That's why he should be the favorite here. However, he's taken on the new hot deal in Diego Lopez coming out of, and look at before we get there, Volkanovski, he's beat Max Holloway, he beat Korean Zombie, he beat that T City. Brian Ortega had him dead to rights submitted. His face turned purple, but the dude didn't. And Saved by the Bell. But you know, Dave, what I'm talking about. That fight against Brian Ortega, I'm so surprised he lasted that choke. And he had Brian Ortega had that choking for like damn near a minute. It would seem like forever. I'm like, how is this guy even alive? How is this guy still even breathing? But Volkanovski, he made it out of that round and he won the fight. Unanimous decision.
That was honestly the prime of his career, the best that he ever was, and the best that he ever will be. Ever since then, it's been going downhill.
He's only lost three times and to two fighters, and they're both elite, Dave. He lost to Islam twice, and he lost to Ilya Topuria once. So it's not like he has gone downhill a little bit, but I mean, it's still he's top of the game. He's top of his game. Diego Lopez, 26-6. Okay, if you want to scrutinize people, he's coming off 5 wins in a row against decent competition, not as good as Islam Makhachev or Ilya Topuria, but still good competition. What's his last loss? Movsar Evloev. Okay, you can give him a pass on that because Movsar Evloev is awesome. But look at before that. Who did he beat? Well, let's see. Nate Richardson in Fury. Oh, Joe Anderson Brito in the Contender Series. Yeah, I mean, and before. It's just his resume is shit compared to Volkanovski. It's shit. Of that last 5, who? Gavin Tucker. It was good. He's good. Performance of the night there. Pat Sabatini. We saw, Sodiq Youssef. He's good as well. Dan Ige, like you said, he's already fell off. And Brian Ortega. That's your boy. That's your favorite. Beat him up too. Beat your boy up too. So this is a close fight. I mean, I'm at odds here, but I'm going with Volkanovski because. All right, let me see the tail of the tape again. What are the age difference here for these guys? Let me see.
36 versus 30.
Okay, so Diego Lopez wins the age thing and the height. Oh, and the height thing too. He got the height. Oh man, I don't know, man. I've been both ways, but I'm settling in on Volkanovski just due to fight experience, ring IQ, and knowledge. Like he's faced all sorts of shit in there, and he's survived and overcome it. He's surpassed it, So. Look at Chandler. Did you see that? He looked like a winner already. So yeah, I'm leaning Volkanovski, but I could be swayed. I'm not confident. So what are you thinking here?
Man, I cannot bet on Volkanovski. He's 38. He's 36 years old, going on 46. He is a decade older than what he should be. Diego Lopez, up and comer. Hasn't lost in fucking how many years? I'm sorry, especially in Miami. I'm gonna pick fucking Diego Lopez all day long. I gotta pick the younger fighter. Look at him.
Lost in how many? In a year, 2 years? He lost to Movsar Evloev.
Who is undefeated still? Who is still undefeated? Movsar Evloev.
You said in how many years? 2. He hasn't lost in how many years? 2 years, Dave. He hasn't lost in 2 years.
No. Okay, wait a second. You're fading his fight. Okay, I'll go back to this. I will do this. You're fading his last loss against Musar, who who is 19-0, who hasn't lost against Sterling, Allen, Lopez, Dan Ige, Hakeem. He's been fucking handling these guys, but he beat him by decision. I get it.
Yeah.
There's a good
who
fight.
else beat Diego Lopez? You know who else beat him? This guy. This guy beat him. Look at this guy. Nate Richardson, the natural, 12-5. This how long ago was this? It was in the 20s, 2022, Dave. Or is it 2022, 2021, whatever. Beat Nate Richardson.
2021. So you're talking a guy who beat him in 2021 by a split decision in a no-name fucking organization.
He won the belt in Fury FC over Diego Lopez. That's right,
Dude,
right here. One belt over Diego Lopez. And what's he done since then? Garbage, loser, sucks. Nate Richardson sucks. And he won the belt from Diego Lopez. But now you're saying Diego Lopez is going to beat. Go ahead.
What the fuck were you doing 5 years ago? Do you remember?
Better than I was. No, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was just starting the. It was COVID 5 years ago. COVID. That's what I was doing. I was doing nothing. I was wearing a mask, being locked into the house. That's what I was doing 5 years ago. At this time, too, March. It was this time 5 years ago. I think I had COVID during this time 5 years ago. That's what I was doing.
Could have been 10 years ago.
Maybe Diego Lopez had COVID, losing the natural Nate Richardson. That's what he was doing. He was losing a Nate Richardson 5 years ago. You know what Alexander Volkanovski was doing 5 years ago? Not losing to Nate Richardson. That's what he was doing. He was beating Blessed Holloway. That's what he was doing. He was beating top tier fighters 5 years ago, where Diego Lopez was losing to Nate Richardson 5 years ago. What were you doing 5 years ago, Dave? You were skiing. What are you doing now? Not skiing. Things change. So that's that. I'm on Alexander Volkanovski to get the upset plus money victory over Diego Lopez. But
I will tell you right now, Volkanovski is the favorite at -138, and Lopez is the underdog at +110. So fuck you. Really? I'm taking the fucking dog.
Doesn't matter. It's close to the line anyway. By the time he rolls tomorrow, he probably will be plus money because all the hype and the bet money will come in because all the casuals are going to take Diego Lopez because he got a fly haircut and Volkanovski's shorter.
Dude, wow, you're fucking hating all fucking 100%. Dude.
I said he's a fly haircut. That's a compliment because he got a fly haircut and I said the casuals are going to dump money on Lopez. That's complimenting him. It's not, I'm not saying, oh, he fucking blows. No.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking retard. Okay, Lopez hasn't lost a fight since 2021. Going against top fucking Volkanovski is 6 years older in a fucking 145 weight. This is not the weight class you need to be 6 years fucking older, by the way. And you're giving me plus money on fucking Lopez all day long. I'll t-shirt bet this one too. You know what? Our last t-shirt bet, you had the better odds. This t-shirt bets, I got the better odds. Let's fucking do it.
Get 2 t-shirts tomorrow from 2 t-shirts, 2 fight. All right.
I got 2 t-shirts, and I think I got one in the mail, don't I?
It should be there. You should have already got it. And that was not from you. Wasn't that from? That was from a baseball or what was that from? Basketball? That was not a UFC bet, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Yes, it was. You fucking douchebag. You're getting your ass fucking kicked on t-shirts. I appreciate the fucking wardrobe you're fucking buying.
Kicked on t-shirt. You won one in the past 10
I appreciate the wardrobe you're fucking buying me, regardless.
I'm wearing your shit. I'm wearing your shit that you bought me.
Shit!
I can't even wear all the shirts I got from you. I was looking at the Roxanne Modafferi one today. I was going to wear that today. I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, fuck.
God created
Parents fighting.
warriors and named
Kids,
the best one Roxanne.
kids,
That's unbelievable.
kids, go to your room for a second. Parents will fight.
T-shirt bets went up 145% this week. That's true. We didn't have any in like 3 weeks. But
Okay. All right. Anyways. Okay. Parlay bet for the night. Let's fucking do it.
all right. Yeah. So starting from, hold on. Let me catch up with the chat. Jesus. I'm almost done. Almost there. Let's see. Once the champ start losing, he'll look down. He'll look at Asai Lopez, knock him out round 1 and 2. Thank you, MD Terp. Vorkanowski take over and win. Thank you, Kiwi. So Lopez 2 plus 245 earlier in the week. Avlovez Pro, these guys only warming his belt. Avlovez might be the new deal. 5 years ago, if you T-shirt bet this one too, the U.S. government will get about $100. Yeah, because of tariffs to Canada. That's right. I can't wait to this T-shirt bet. Like it's like buying a sweatshirt because of tariffs. You got 90 days though, or 88 days now. You got 88 days to get those. We're gonna do a socks bet. I can't afford sending T-shirts to Canada. We're gonna do a socks bet. Oh, that's awesome, Kiwi. That's awesome. Bringing in the tariff joke, the freaking tariff jokes. That's great. All right. Now to make this 3-leg for the show parlay. I don't know what happened to real fight picks. I don't know. Or what? I don't know.
We lost him a while ago. It's all good.
Maybe his daughter and wife came. He said something. They were like his daughter was at mother's house. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, from the beginning, we're all on Nora Cornell, but we can't take women in our parlay. You're on Trayshawn Gore, where me and Real Fight Picks are on Tulio. We're all on Mitch Raposo. I'm not confident with it, though, but I will put a little dash there, little asterisk. We're all on Mitch Raposo. Blow my mind. I don't know why. Sumandari's got 8-inch reach advantage. Anyway, we all are on Michael Olsacek, and I do like that pick over Cedricus Dumas. We're all on Juicy J, Julian Arosa. However, he's chalky. He's chalky at minus 334. That's probably not going to make it because he's too chalky. That's like, we're all on Chase Hooper, but I'm rooting for Jim Miller, and Chase Hooper's minus 900. Keep that right off all your tickets. He'll shit right. That will shit in your parlays. If you think that's a lock, it's not a lock. Don't. People forget, man. Jim Miller. You guys are on Verna. I'm on Jan. Zhao Yan. I see her out winning, but that's a female fight. We can't put that in anyway. Then that's where Loopy fell. That was the last one that Real Fight Picks picked. Then he just disappeared. I don't know what happened. Maybe his connection. Oh, Kiwi Brew, you are a godsend, bro. You are the best. I applaud you. Thank you, Kiwi Brew. Dave, give him Kiwi Brew a round for us. God, that's the least you could do. Thank you.
Oh fuck no! Kiwi Brew gets this. Kiwi Brew.
Fucking.
Hang on, Kiwi. This is for you. I gotta chug this whole fucking. Oh my god!
Hold on, Dave. Don't. I got it. I got a Buddy Pilsner. Hold it. Just wait. 1 second.
My god, Kiwi! Look what you're making us do. I gotta chug this whole fucking drink. I'm fucking holding it. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Write your answers in the Jeopardy final fucking question. Will Ranch show up with a fucking proper drink to fucking down? Because we are celebrating Kiwi Brew's fucking $20 fucking. Ranch, where the fuck are you? I'm getting thirsty.
Okay.
Oh my god! Look at you. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. Shit. Fucking cripple walks to the fridge. You got Pilsner?
Huh? This is
You
the
got
one I
Pilsner?
got from you, bud.
No fucking way. Oh, okay, here we go.
Ready? Cracking it open.
No fucking way. Here we
Listen
go.
to tariffs. to Kiwi paying our tariff money fee with his tip. All
Bunny
right.
Pilsners. I love it. All right, here we go. Oh.
Oh, whoo! That's a good beer.
Not bad.
Enjoy the 45 cents. I'm sure after Googling tariffs on donations, what you get. Perhaps. I don't know. I haven't checked it. It goes right to I think the $3.60 of that 20 goes right to my PayPal account. I don't.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what happens for real? YouTube won't send you any money until your threshold beats 100. Then they'll send you 100 and whatever. But like, say Kiwi put in 20, that's going to be in the YouTube like allotment, like your thing, until it reaches 100. Then they send it to your PayPal after you hit 100. Anyway.
We're fucking the same way.
Oh, another one? Come on, Kiwi, stop. Just I don't stop. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't know we were racing, fucker. But I appreciate it. Oh, Dave appreciates it too. So anyway, back to what is our final 3-leg parlay, Dave?
Oh, Kiwi's gonna make me fucking puke. Okay, here we go.
I
All
have circled. I have Michael Olszewski circled. I want him in there at minus 188.
Okay.
And then
how about you've got Yan, I've got Verena.
That's where we left off before.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Next we
got
Sean
Woodson. You're on Sean Woodson. I'm on Ige, but I'm not confident there. Sean Woodson does have massive reach, and he could win that. We're both on Nikita Krylov.
Okay, good.
You like that? You like the Ukrainian Russian?
I like it.
Over Dominic Reyes. Okay, circle that sucker. We're both on Bryce Mitchell over Jean Silva, but I don't know. Jean Silva's been knocking the shit up, knocking out everybody.
Yep.
We're both on Yair to beat Patricio Pitbull, but now after the chat lit up about, Bellator champs coming over, I don't know. I'm not confident with that either. I'm more confident with Bryce Mitchell than I am with Yair.
Really?
I don't know. That's tight. I don't know. No, I'm more confident with Yair than Bryce Mitchell. Anyway, right now we have Nikita Krylov, Michael Olszewski. We need one more person to make this a 3-leg. And I don't feel comfortable with Mitch Raposo. So it's either going to be Juicy J, who is chalky to the tits. Nikita, or we already have Nikita. Juicy J, Bryce Mitchell, or Yair Rodriguez. One of those three, because we're split on the other ones.
You don't like Mitch Raposo versus Sumadarji? Really?
Sumadarji's got 8 inches on him. Mitch Raposo's got a shit fight hike. He's from New England. No, that fight, they're both on. You can't rely on Sumadarji or Mitch Raposo. You can't put money on any of them confidently. Neither one. So I'm keeping him right out of it. I like Michael O, Nikita Krylov. We just need one more. I think Yair maybe, or Bryce, or if you want to be confident, we can throw Julian Rosa. But Julian Rosa is definitely my on the card. I would say Juicy J is my most confident pick because Darren Elkins is just his knee. The knee, remember the knee?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Kiwi's on everything. He's got it. Shoulder operation. Michael Moneyline, Silva KO.
Okay, let's go. You know what? Honestly, I don't think Darren Elkin has a chance in hell to win this.
All right, so let's do that. I agree. Let's go. Juicy J is also my most confident pick.
Michael, Juicy J, and then Dominic Reyes. That gives us a plus.
Dominic Reyes, don't ever put that in your parlay.
Nikita Krylov.
Oh, yeah, but you misspoke. You said Dominic Reyes.
Sorry.
So that's a good one. What's a plus 213? That's all right. It's confident and it is still plus money. Let's see what I get on DraftKings. Let's see. UFC, we got motherfucker, I gotta re-log in.
Huh.
Timed out.
3-leg parlay plus 213. $25 bet brings you fucking $80. Not bad. It's a good bet.
Not bad. Let me see how it rocks. And I just signed back in. Okay, so who we got? Tulio. I'm just kidding. Michael O. minus 230. What the hell? Juicy J. I know. That moved. I had him at minus 188 earlier. They must have watched the show and listened to us, and all the bettors went on dumped on Michael Olszewski after hearing us. Juicy J, Julian Rosa, minus 298. That went down a little bit. That went better to our money. And who was our last pick? Nikita Krylov, minus 162. So on my side, it's plus 209. So a $25 bet from here. 77.47 is the payout. Close to you. Would you say $80 for the first?
Do it. Same thing. Do it.
I am. View my bets. I'm going to copy and post just as I did onto the chat. So, earlier I did a Jim Miller plus 3.5 points at plus 240 with 3.5 points. Hope he just doesn't get knocked out. All right. So here's our copy plus money junkie parlay. And paste. Okay, 3 picks parlay plus 209. Michael O. Olszewski, Juicy J, Julian Rosa.
Miller round 1? Kiwi Miller round 1? No. Fucking
I wonder what happened with Loopy. I wonder what happened to Crystal. They think they both got feelings hurt, and
well, Crystal got butt hurt, and Kiwi's got the fucking crack pipe going, and Loopy, I don't know.
Okay, so here we are. Plus money junkie parlay. Here's our parlay for the show. 3 picks. We got Michael Olszewski, Julian Rosa, Nikita Krylov. $25 bring you back 77. On Dave's case, it brings you back 80. But that's a solid play. I like it. Gerald likes it as well. Good picks. This could be your first plus money parlay winner of 2025. I know we haven't won yet. I don't think we won.
No. Yes.
It's always been some one or two. Last week, I think we got all 3 of them wrong. Fuck it. Whatever. It happens. But this one's good. You know what? Because we've been stupid. We've been putting in long shot, big plus money guys and stuff. So rightfully so. This one's sensible. This is a sensible parlay. It should cash. I like it. And then next week we have a break, Dave, because it's Easter. You guys do that in Canada as well, right?
Sure we do. Praise Jesus.
You guys know about Jesus in Canada? Get out. Really?
Well, there's like
In
a
fact, Tracy Gore and Bryce Mitchell come up there to Canada and teach you guys all about God and Jesus and our Lord and Savior.
thank you. I praise the Americans to help us find our fucking path in life.
Guys, Canada's going to be the 51st state in the Union, bud. Then Mexico is going to be 52. Canada
Fuck
and Mexico. They're
Fuck
going to all be one glorious, glorious union called
God.
North
You guys are
America.
fucking so retarded.
Huh?
You guys are Americans are so
Don't
retarded.
say you guys. Do I call you Justin Trudeau? Do I classify
No,
you as
you're not.
exactly? So
Sorry.
don't think
Sorry.
everybody over here is
The population of Americans we're fucking retarded and really you guys need to spend more fucking money on education because it's fucking pretty sad.
us and you too. You guys
Education and healthcare, guys, spend some money. You really need it. You really need it. It's pretty bad.
bad worldwide. It's the whole media. It's the whole.
It's a
global
thing. We have education. We have healthcare. Fucking spend some money, dude. You guys need some education and some healthcare really badly. Get your shit together.
Did Kiwi just throw us another 20? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck. Kiwi's fucking sponsoring this channel.
For sure. We got to send them something. Kiwi, you got to give us your address. We're going to send you some swag, something. We're going to send you some Plus Money Junkie t-shirts or some shit. We definitely got to send something. I will definitely. So, Kiwi, if you find Dave or me on Instagram, I don't go on it as much as Dave, but if you find us there, or you can chat in the Tapology 926. But anyway, find us somehow. We can send you some swag because you're definitely I know you need nothing, but I feel obligated we feel, Dave too, we feel obligated to give you some sort of thank you, and yeah, nice good t-shirt or something. Anyway, so before Kiwi spends any more money on us, we got to stop this. So thank you guys. Best of luck tomorrow. Dave, you want to do something next Friday you want to do like I don't know, we can do the thing,
we got you. We'll have a show next Friday, guys. We'll have a show next Friday.
We can go over this and change some of these bets. You know what I mean? Some of these are picks. If you want. Next Friday, I got no plans.
That I've just fucking won off fucking everybody. Yes, we'll go over my t-shirts. It'll be fun. We'll do something. All right.
So next Friday we'll meet up again. 7:00 your time, 9:30, 10. Well, 6:37 your time, 9:30, 10 my time. Just to it might just be a short thing where we just go over changing some of our picks on the contest, or checking how we did with the recap of the t-shirts and whatever. Anyway, yeah, so guys, awesome show. Thank you so much. Extra thanks to Kiwi Brew for sponsoring, and apologies to Crystal and Real Fight Picks. Both of you guys got to grow a pair of nuts, take your tampon out, and start being a little bitch. So best of luck tomorrow, and if you guys want to tune in next Friday, me and Dave, we don't have shit to do. We're going to be on here drinking beers, going over. Maybe we'll do future forecasts, and we'll have something going on next week. You guys should do a t-shirt review every year. We should keep tally. Like, I have every single page, and I do have it all right. All sorts of mad shit. All, like, every single fight
Dave wins.
I'd throw away nothing. Keep it all. But anyway, good luck, guys. And Dave, I will talk to you in Instagram chat or something. Actually, stay on after I shut this. All right. So, peace out, guys. Expose it, Ranj. All right. I'll see you guys next week, next Friday. If you have nothing to do, tune in. We'll talk MMA, UFC. Awesome. Later. All right.